Oh dear God.
Oh no, it's happening.
It's already messed up.
It's happening.
Oh, one sec. We're good. We're good. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the very first debut episode of AOS All-Stars. It's nice to see you, Matthias.
Hi.
Back on the channel. So, just as kind of like an intro for the entire show, I guess. This is a show where I invite very, very good players onto the channel to play a game of TTS and absolutely kick my butt in front of everyone. We're kind of going to be talking about like this is supposed to be like high level play essentially, so I'm going to be talking to you about like your kind of AOS career, maybe some of your past accomplishments, what your thoughts are on the current state of the game, that sort of stuff, and then obviously we're going to be playing a game. There's also like a battle scroll or something that released today. I'm not really sure, but yeah, I guess we could talk about that.
Who pays attention to that stuff?
Who knows? Also, if there's any problems with like the audio or anything like that, please let me know. And yeah. So I guess first of all, to start things off, this is Matthias. Hello, Matthias. Matthias is a member of Team Canada for AOS Worlds. AOS Worlds. Like
Teams Worlds.
Teams Worlds. Yeah. That's right. Not World Championships of Warhammer.
The whole thing.
You were actually a part of kind of like the proto WCW.
As much as they don't want to call it the first one, it was the first one in 2022 when they first came out with the US Opens, and there were golden tickets to those ones technically. Yeah, I did attend that one, yes.
And you did pretty well. I think you came second, right?
Yep.
Nice. Very cool.
That's right. With Skaven. And I've never touched the army since because it's been a slow decline, worse and worse over time.
Filthy Skaven.
Dirty rats.
Dirty rats. And then last year you finished top 20 in the 2023 ITC season, which is a pretty big accomplishment in and of itself. You and I are actually number 1 and 2 players in Canada, I believe. And
ITC I don't think shows it because we've played so many US tournaments that it thinks we're from the US, and so we just don't show up on Canadian ITC, but our points are pretty good.
Yeah. Leviticus says Matthias, traitor to Skaven, first of his name, Esquire the Third. That sounds about right.
I'm just cosplaying Skaven, backstabbing my own kin. Yeah. And you see, I can always come out on top.
Hell yeah. But yeah, so the battle scroll came out today. We are going to be playing with the points that are from the battle scroll. It actually didn't change my list literally at all, actually.
He's participating so much in this new battle scroll, you guys.
Yeah, but I think it did hit OBR a little bit, which is what Matthias is going to be playing today. Matthias is also going to be showing off one of the new regiments of Renown, which is pretty cool.
Oh, I love them. Oh, they're so fun.
Yeah. Yeah, does anyone in the chat have any questions for Matthias or anything like that? We'll be kind of like going as we play. Matthias kind of mainlined Blades of Corn last year. I think that was the only thing you played at any tournaments, wasn't it?
I showed up to like 1 or 2 RTTs with OBR, but it was pretty much all Corn, yeah.
Yeah.
Nurgle at the start of the year, because that was my Worlds list for last year.
100%. Well, I guess without further ado then, let's swap to the gameplay view.
Let's do it.
So as you can see here, we're in Tabletop Simulator. And I hope that you can all see this, otherwise that'd be awkward for me to say that.
Right.
So we'll pick a battle plan in a second here, but first let's maybe just go over our lists. So why don't we start with yours?
Sure. So, Ossiarch Bode Reapers, now freed of the shackles of Null Myriad because it's not an auto take anymore. So that's really nice. Which means I'm trying out really weird things, and that's where I love to be. In this case, I'm Petrifex Elite because I have a lot of units that benefit from Petrifex Elite in my actual OBR part. And I guess to go over it, it is, as you can see, 6 Immortus Guard in 1 unit, then 3 single min squads of Necropolis Stalkers. So they're all getting the -1 to be wounded in melee, from the Petrifex Elite bonus, and then I have these two for one battle tactic, and the Necropolis Stalkers for their battle tactic, Edge of Obliteration, which is an amazing name for a battle tactic. Just really punchy and hopefully really annoying to kill because of that -1 to wound. My general is the one other hero that is not a named character, the Mortisan Soulmason. Interesting things with him, his warlord trait is, what's the name of it? Diversionary Tactics, that's what it is. It's a 12-inch aura of -3 to charge for enemies that declare a charge within 12. Then his artifact is he has the Load of Saturation, I believe it is called, which adds 1 to ward rolls for the bearer. And this is a fun little interaction that I've picked up in the new battle scroll, is in the core rules FAQ. Bodyguards are now a type of ward roll, which means adding 1 to ward rolls, I now add 1 to my bodyguard. So my 2-up bodyguard onto a Mortis Guard is now a 1-up bodyguard. So he always transfers damage perfectly to the Mortis Guard, which is an interesting little interaction.
It is mandatory, right?
It is mandatory, which means it can be abused against me, so I gotta be very careful about that.
That is a cool thing. I didn't pick that up when I originally looked at the battle scroll, though. So
Yeah.
yeah, what is the Soulmason on save-wise? The 5-up, right?
He's a 4-up armor.
4-up,
6
okay.
wounds on a 4-up armor. He has a mount, so that means, unfortunately, you can target him with shooting him. Yep. Hopefully I'll make that inefficient. The Soulmason base, he has a special spell for Mortet Guard, Cavalis Death Riders, so that never comes up. His ability is he can cast that spell, so that'll never come up. And then he's just a double caster that knows the whole lore of OBR, so that's why he's here, really. Also, he makes all of these guys battle line, being a general. That's my OBR stuff. I have Aether Void Pendulum just because I have points spare, and it's a fun endless spell for damage. And then we have the Sturniest Garrison, which is the Manfred Regiment of Renown from the newest Dawnbringers book. It is my favorite, and I love it so dearly because it has so much tech in it. And it gives the mobility that just OBR never had. So the abilities of it... actually, I should go over what's in it first, I suppose. We have Manfred, the ruler of the night. I don't know what his epitaph is, but Manfred von Carson. Then we got 10 Graveguard that you can choose either loadout for. Here, I've chosen Great White Blades because, damage. I don't think they're particularly tanky at 10.
Yep.
And then 2 single units of Fellbats, which are just fast-moving little... battle tactic grabbers, and just great. Surround and destroy, intimidate the invaders, bait and trap because they also retreat and charge, and they fly 14 inches. Just real fun little guys.
Yeah. So go ahead.
Yeah. Just the abilities of the Sturniest Garrison are at the start of each of my hero phases, any unit in this, I can choose one unit in this regiment, and they can teleport outside of 6 inches of any enemy unit, anywhere on the battlefield. So that's very mobile and also very up close, which outside of 6-inch teleporting combos incredibly well with Graveguard, whose musician, which is this little guy here, the musician in that unit is whenever I roll less than a 6-inch charge, it automatically becomes a 6-inch charge, which means the Graveguard can teleport outside of 6 and guaranteed charge into combat. The other ability that comes with this Sturniest Garrison is when a unit is set up for that turn, they're +1 attacks for the combat phase. So I teleport outside of 6, gain +1 attack on all my profiles, and, charge with Manfred or charge with the Graveguard, anything like that. It's pretty amazing. Then the last ability is just I get my 6-up ward save because I'm death. And so they need to port that rule over.
Yeah. Okay. Very cool. So, and then some other things that people might not know. Manfred has some funky abilities with him. So he can, instead of a redeploy, he can charge, essentially. Every time he does charge, he gets strike first. He ignores the first wound of every phase, I believe.
Yep.
And he has the potential to give the Graveguard, I think, +1 attack, if I'm not mistaken.
If he kills a model with Geistvor, he puts out a 12-inch aura of +1 attack.
Yeah. So on top of this absolute brick of OBR you've got here,
right?
You've got some super techie stuff going on with the Fellbats and the teleporting Graveguard and Manfred's shenanigans too.
It
one
gets
big
weird.
Thing to note is that you're not going to see two things that you're probably very used to seeing in OBR, which is Catacross himself. So you're not going to be casting that big +1 to hit and +1 to save bubble. You're not going to be like +2 to unbind and cast with Arc in the Black. And your Petrifex Elite, so you can take spell damage, not that that's really applicable to my list. But you're -1 to wound against everything melee, which is awful for me. But that does only apply to just your OBR stuff as well. Obviously, the Regiment Renown is still normal to wound.
Yeah. Exactly.
Very
cool. Seraphon got a big hit, so I'm hoping that I don't need Null Myriad anyways.
Well, as we saw today, Null Myriad is on a 4-up instead of a 2-up as well. So it's far less reliable than it previously has been. Okay, cool. Well, we can go over and I'll quickly talk about my list. If you watched the channel at all before, you'll know that this is a list that I bring a lot. I brought it to LVO previously. It's kind of my main line. It's a small variant on what I brought to WCW last year in November. So I'll just start kind of front to back here. So we've got a group of 20 Noblars, which are just used as screens. Anytime you finish a move within 6 inches of them on a 4-up, you can eat their butt. And what that means is on a 4-up, you take D3 mortal wounds. And that counts for any moves. It's all, regular move, run, pile in, charge, everything. Except a setup, which is not applicable because even you can only set up at 6 inches, which is technically outside. So,
right.
Then we've got the Slaughtermaster, who is my general, whose Gastromancer is the command trait. That means that he knows all of the Ogre spells, of which there's a +1 attack to a Foot Ogre unit. There's a -1 to hit to a unit within 18 inches. Blubbergrub Stench can make the Iron Blaster a monster while it's wholly within 18 of the Slaughtermaster. And then Molten Entrails for +1 damage to the Stonehorn's mount. In addition to those, he knows Hoarfrost. Then, in my hero phase, I can do like a roll, and it's basically a 1 in 3 chance that he gives someone +1 to wound. After that, we've got the Firebelly, who is my second caster, who is literally here for 1 spell, which is Billowing Ash, and I've got a big thing here. All of the friendly units that are wholly within 12 inches of him after Billowing Ash has gone off are -1 to hit. And that's for shooting and melee. Then I've got the Iron Blaster, who is just a kind of a harassment piece. It's got 2 shooting profiles. One of them is 30-inch range, 2 shots, 4s, 2s, -2, D3, +3 damage. And then there's a Shotgun Blast, which is 10 shots at 12 inches, 3s, 3s, -1, 2 damage. And then, as I said, it can be made into a monster by the Slaughtermaster. The Frostlord on Stonehorn is super fast, super slappy. He has Arcane Tome, which means he can cast Mystic Shield or Arcane Bolt. And he has an Unbind. And his mount trait is Rockmane Elder, which means he's -1 to wound against both ranged and melee. He moves 14. He has a fancy thing where whenever he charges, I roll 3d6. That's how far he flies. He can pass over enemy models as if he can fly, but not terrain or my own models. And everything that he does pass over on a 2-up takes D3 mortal wounds. Then I've got 2 units of 4 Iron Guts. They're the fight twice slappy ogres with a slightly better save. I've got 1 group of 6 Gluttons, and they've got the Lookout Noblar as a banner, so they're -1 to wound against shooting, which is very applicable against your list. And pretty much everything in the army is
not at all
+1 to charge. Then I've got Gorgers here, and they can pop up outside of 9 inches at the end of any movement phase. They have 1 special ability where if you're within 12 inches of this Cave Howler here, or if you receive a command within 12 inches on a 5-up, it's just not heard, but the command point is still spent. Then otherwise, that's pretty much all they do. They just kind of pop down. And they are similar to Gluttons in combat profile, but worse. They have 1 less attack. Then the Great Maw Pod is just It's basically a once per game heal, and then +1 to cast and unbind when I'm within an inch of it. My sub-faction is Meat Fist, which just means the trampling charge rules whenever the ogres charge into something. Oh god, I had +1 to those. And so that basically means that all of these foot ogres here are going to be on 4s for trampling charge. Slaughtermaster's on 5s. The Firebelly is still on 6s because he's not a Gutbuster. The Iron Blaster's on 5s, but he could be on 3s if I turn him into a monster with the spell. And the Frostlord is on 4s because he's not a Gutbuster. And that's pretty much my list. Do you have any questions, Matthias?
I've lost to and sometimes beaten this list so many times. I have no questions.
Fair enough. Okay. Then, unless anybody has any questions, which it doesn't look like there is, Alex just says, "Boo, Matthias." Is that a question?
Is that a question?
I don't think it is. Then let's go on to pick a battle plan. You want to just roll?
Oh, yeah.
I guess I'll just do 2d6.
I
Here,
never
you can
plan ahead. You want me to roll?
Yeah.
First half or second half? First half. Battle plan 6.
So it's just number 6 on here, I think.
Take us there, number 6.
Spring the trap.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
Okay.
I can get behind that.
Pretty neat. And then we'll roll attack or defense. Or actually, how many drops do you?
I am 2 drops because the regiments come in their own 1-drop battalions. So I have a normal 1-drop and their regiment 1-drop.
Gotcha. I'm a 1-drop. So take that. So let's roll attack or defender.
Yeah.
5.
I will be defender because I want to set up terrain and see all of your drops before
Makes sense.
I have to do any.
Here's your terrain, sir. We've got 2 pieces of cover, 2 pieces of garrison, 2 impassable, and 2 woods, which is kind of the standard tournament layout.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Aussie are cringe reapers, am I right? Cringe.
Oh, shit. I've been... My weakness. No.
Got him. Got him. Easy.
So you have, just to talk through the process here, you are the only person with shooting in that Iron Blaster. I have no shooting, nor do my spells really care. So the Wildwoods I want to be as in the way as possible to give myself as much line of sight blocking.
Yep.
I also, looking at these deployment zones, want to keep in mind that my terrain piece has to fit somewhere, so I want to leave space for that.
Very true.
Whereas if Carson were defending, he could place them such that I had only one spot to fit my terrain piece.
Yeah. So this isn't something that I discussed with Matthias beforehand, but I'm enforcing it upon him. But we will probably be talking more than we normally would during a game, just to kind of explain what's going on to anyone watching, just in case there's like something that's not clear. And if anyone has any questions about why someone did something, feel free to ask, and we'll ignore it completely.
Classic. I think I like tighter lanes than you do because you need impact hits and I am a lot more space efficient. So I do actually want these impassables to be in the way. And of course I mirror everything so that we don't have to worry about picking sides. That seems decent. Then we have a couple of garrisons. Don't have to start these in range. And deployment zones for anybody. Nothing funky going on. And then we just have some cover, which... yeah, I'm just going to shove in the corner because I want to fit my terrain piece. Thank you very much.
Okay. Do we want to do the whole 3 inches away from a board edge for these, or I don't care?
Yeah, I'm just placing them. There we go. And the garrisons, not touching the point because he can't be within 6 of an objective, not within 3. Yep, let's just go with that.
Okay. So there's some pretty big open spaces here. Not a lot of tight corridors, like you were saying. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of impassable. These garrisons are tiny.
That's true.
Are we going to use mystical terrain?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, you got it, Bouse. There we
Whoa.
are.
That's a lot of damn. Damn.
Damn. All right.
I mean, at least it's even
Yeah.
now.
So damned are great for me. Not bad for you, but oh, I don't have a Mortark to heal, so actually it's not as amazing. Interesting. Usually I
Syracuse,
love damned in OBR.
Syracuse asks, is this LVO terrain rules? I mean, effectively, like we're using the same terrain spread. We have 3 inches from the edges. Garrisons can't be on points. So yes.
Yeah. The only difference for LVO terrain is, I guess, these garrisons would be just like 3 inches back because you need something partially within both. Weird rings set up for LVO.
Right.
Anyways. Ooh, 1 mystical, but I'm not Corn, so I don't actually care about it. Do I want Arcane more than you? I think I set it on the Impassable, because I'm not going to benefit from cover as much as you are. Then Damned. Let's just pop Damned on all these spots. I put Deadly on my garrison so that, because no matter what, you're just going to pick the side that has the mystical on it, so it doesn't really matter.
Yep.
Let's lock that down. There we are.
All locked down. Cool. Yeah. I will stay on this side, just because you made that the case.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really matter where this is anyway, but yeah. We do have to rule off for terrain.
We do technically have to. I got a 1. I'm going to place it because I don't really care what you're doing.
Okay, so your terrain is going all the way back there. Effectively, the threats are 18 inches from it, right?
Yeah, it's just, its abilities are 18 inches.
Okay. Sounds good.
Schmeep. Schmop. And then more than 3 out. Yep.
Does it have to be 3 from the board edge?
Nope.
Okay.
Sure doesn't.
All right. Then I'll set up my mob pot and literally the rest of my army.
Give me all that sweet, sweet information.
Yeah. So there's a couple things to consider here. Number one is that screening for a deep strike is more than just screening 9 inches. Like normal, I have to screen for 6 inches, which is a little bit scary. Then we are starting 18 inches apart here. I know that your Mortis guard can move up to 8 inches or 9 inches?
8.
8 inches. So it'd be a 10-inch charge if I deployed on the line. I know that your Necro Stalkers basically get a command ability where they can run and charge and they pass through terrain as if it's not there while doing so in the hero phase. So that means that they can be going effectively. What's their base movement?
6.
So they could be going 12 inches. So you could do a
Yep.
6-inch charge if I deployed right on the line here.
Mhm.
Do you have shooting or any horde clears? I think the answer is no.
Not a single one. If by horde clears you mean I punch you really hard, I do.
So I think I know that you can't get through this little gap that's right here in this impassable
Yep.
in the first turn. So it's pretty safe for me to assume that that's truly impassable for everything that you have currently. So with that being said, I'm going to place my wizards down. I usually do like a bit of a triangle formation here. And
He's moving terrain. What the heck?
no, I'm just pre-measuring, and then I'll lock it in later.
It's true. There's technically nothing stopping you from just pre-measuring your entire army before locking in where your terrain goes, because he's placing it second.
Okay. Where are we counting the edge of this impassable? Is it literally just this L shape here? That's the wall, or do we want to box it?
Just the edge. You can go under it if you want.
Okay. So if I place that there, deployment line is here. If you go 12 inches from here, it's a pretty hefty charge to be able to make it to him, but he's also kind of blocked off. I want the Stonehorn to be as central as possible, so I'm going to kind of go like this.
This dang Stonehorn.
And then let's get these nobblers going. So we're going to do right on the line here. This is pretty much going to be the longest part of my deployment.
This is the fun part.
Yep.
Measuring coherency on 20 models.
Sir Cruz asks, I missed the beginning. Is Matthias Mortis Praetorians? Matthias is Petrifex Elite, so he's -1 to wound in melee.
Petrifex Elite for my Hecatos keyword.
Yep. So the reason why I'm being so loose with my deployment, just so everyone that's watching is aware, is because I'm a 1-drop and I'm deploying my terrain at the same time, I can just shift around however I like. Effectively, I'm pre-measuring and then I go, okay, I deploy that, and then I deploy all these. So it's not too big of a stress.
It's the nice thing about being a 1-drop or 14 drops is you can just see everything all at once. Because it's just so difficult to, like, unless you really have played your army, it's so difficult to, like, preemptively place everything exactly where you need it.
Yeah, exactly.
Once a hero's down, you're like, oh, actually, that screen should be a little further up now that I think about it, etc. Where is 18 inches from my terrain? Ooh, so if you're on the middle point, I can touch you with my terrain, basically. That's fun.
Cool. Actually, it's not cool. I don't like that.
Wow, not fun at all.
Yeah.
How dare you, in fact. Yeah, hide in the back where you can't see anybody, dumb idiot Iron Blaster. All right.
Nice. Nice guy.
Certified not nice guy.
I think I actually want to be over here instead. But he goes here. So the intention is basically that the Firebelly and the Slaughtermaster are within 1 of the Maw Pot, and the Stonehorn is within 1 inch of this damn terrain. This damn terrain! Let's put this right here. A 6-inch oh, luckily with the Nobblers I have a 6-inch bubble here, so I can just kind of know.
Yay, TTS.
Yeah. Like so. Then we'll start with the Gorgers off the board, of course. Gonna have some Gluttons over here.
We also have Spring the Trap, so we can outflank with units, but
That's true.
I don't think either of us really want that, because 9-inch charges are bad, and they have to come in turn 2, which means you're losing a unit for the important turns of the game.
Yeah.
However, I do appreciate the objectives being in my surround and destroy spots. Midpoints, but spread like this is nice because of all my teleports on the Sternius garrison.
Yeah, you having teleports is definitely a benefit. You don't have any shooting, so I don't really have to screen my characters against that.
If you count Graveguard auto-charging and then dying as just a really weird shaped bullet, I do shoot.
Fair. Fair. Sorry, I should have considered that. That's my bad.
Yeah, come on, Carson.
So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have these Iron Guts so that they are within 3 of the front of the Nobblars, but outside of 2. Standard shenanigans.
Oh, yes, this is the trap that this list functions on. The 2.5-inch trick. And the reason it's 2.5 inches is because when I finish a charge, I need to finish within 1/2 inch of the enemy. So if he were 2.9 from his front line, I could still be 0.4 of the Nobblars or something, and 0.4 plus 2.9 is greater than 3, therefore the Ogres aren't in combat. So if he's within 2.5 inches of his front line, I can never finish a charge on the Noblars without also pulling in whoever's behind.
Yeah. Yep.
The 2.5 rule.
Let's see here. I have some more Iron Guts hanging out. Yeah. Okay. And then we're going to do pretty much the same thing over here with the Gluttons, so that if you smack into the front of the Gluttons, then they're going to come after you.
Mm-hmm.
You said you don't have any Blizzard, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. My Soul Mason has a chosen spell because he's, a Soul Mason, so he's already a Lore Master. His chosen spell is Hoarfrost, not Blizzard.
Yeah.
Maybe it should be Blizzard.
I think you need to literally roll boxcars to get into the Slaughtermaster if you deployed here. But I still don't like... Do you have +1 to your charge with the Graveguard?
Nope, they just auto 6.
I'm just going to go like that.
A little safe.
Yeah. Just to be
I'm loving that OBR is forcing you to deal with an Alpha Strike possibility. This is crazy to me.
It is pretty fun. Yeah. I think that's pretty much going to be my deployment. So,
all right. So I'm going to color your Iron Gut so I can tell them apart.
Yeah.
There we are.
Do you want to do it for these as well?
Sure. Let's do a blue color.
I just got disconnected from the server. Are you in there?
Oh, that means I'm about to be disconnected because you're hosting. Whoa, TTS. That's
Thanks,
fine.
TTS.
We'll wait for it, and then it has autosave states, so we just got to load that up again. There we are. I got kicked.
I think it was this autosave here, so let's load that back up.
I love Carson.
Yeah. Alright, I'm back in if you want to join me.
I made someone cry of tears of joy, Sarah Cruz. Thank you very much. Because I played Warhammer so beautifully that they fell to tears.
Yeah. Alex says, for those watching, feel free to also color your opponent's models mid-game.
Yeah.
It's very kind to bring a paintbrush with some wet paint.
Yeah, in person.
Can I just paint your bases so I can tell them apart? Thanks. Thanks, man.
I didn't even... Oh.
I don't think the coloring stayed on the Iron Guts, by the way.
Yeah, no, it's a previous state. My Sternius Garrison looks normal to you, right?
Yeah?
Okay, because, yeah, it just happens for usually the person who's joining the lobby. There's a UI attached to each individual model now.
Oh,
but we can work with this. It's okay. Oh, okay. Actually, you know what? I can just reload the list because I haven't deployed anything. Smart me. Let's do that before I have to play. Oh, except I lose my cool ranges I pre-made. Oh well.
Dale says, Carson, turn up your sound. Me? Is anyone else having issues hearing me?
Carson? Alright, let's see what I'm dealing with here. Nobblers on the front. I'd love to slurp those guys up as quickly as I can. There is a little hole right here where I can tag a combat. And I only need one little hole to get in. That's what she said. Because everybody else has a 2-inch reach. So actually there's some 1-inch reaches. But that's still not going to pull in Iron Guts. Now you can redeploy to try and fix that. But that's always just a thing.
Yep.
I mean, also tagging the Stonehorn, if I can survive a hit from the Stonehorn with like 3 stalkers, just ties you up for your turn, and that's pretty fun. I'm going to start with the things that I know are going down first. A Mortis Guard, definitely just setting up on the line. Nothing fancy about that. They can be right on up, unscreened, who cares, because little Soul Mason man here will put out my -3 to charge aura, and with him this far up the board, it's going to be difficult for you to actually finish a charge easily. Something like that. So 12 inches is that. So the best you can do is come in from this angle. But I'm probably going first anyways, so...
Maybe. I don't know.
You don't know. Actually, what I do want to do is
Doo-doo?
set up... I do want to doo-doo. I want to place this little old Soul Mason. Stupid true line of sight rules. Completely hidden behind the terrain so you don't get to shoot at him. There we are. Where's your Iron Blaster? Oh, it's so much easier to bend down and see the point of view of the model in TTS. Perfect. He is straight up invisible.
Yep.
There we are. So he's safe from getting shot at, which is just free true damage on my Mortis Guard effectively. Then what I'm also going to do here is get one of these Stalker units. And I'm going to wrap around my Soul Mason so that the Stonehorn can't just finish in combat with him. Somehow.
Chauncey says, Nerd Daddy paints in the house. Welcome.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So he is in unbind range of friends and people. Ooh. Did Carson forget to make sure his magic dom is not out of range top of 1, even though it won't matter because it keeps... Oh, it's so weird.
That's fine. Yeah.
No, I'm rotating it because it has a UI attached to it. It's glitched for me.
Okay.
But there we are. Yeah, so I'm within 30 of all your heroes with the Soul Mason now, which means if you take first, you can't magic dom. Because even though it's probably not going to happen, no harm in doing it.
Yeah.
Then I'm probably not going to get a chance to... I'm probably going first anyways, so I'm going to set Manfred up outside of 30 of all of your mages, but within 12 to apply a Mystic Shield to my guys. Beautiful.
Okay. Are you sure?
16-inch move.
Oh yeah, he is. Yep.
Look at that.
You got it.
I got you.
Okie doke.
2 other units of Stalkers here, and then my boys. So the Graveguard, just want to kind of chill back here, doing nothing, because their 4-inch movement means they're not going to get anywhere on foot, but that auto TP, auto charge is really all they're going to be using, so they're just going to hang out.
Yeah.
Behind the impassable so they don't get shot at because they are fragile. These Fellbat units will go, I think, just on the line. The Stalkers, I'll put 1 unit behind the forest here so you can't shoot at them. And you can't turn 1 get to them. Not appreciably, no. And if you can, I would love to redeploy into the forest, getting cover, and being happy. Because I have Stalkers by that Soul Mason just covering surface area, I don't need Stalkers on the other side of that terrain. I'm mostly just going to set up to try and punch those other gluttons and whatnot that are all bunched up on his side. I should color my own guys so I can teleport the units. Setting up on the line here isn't a great idea because I don't have the minus to charge aura, but he just doesn't have anything that's going to get to them. 14 inches puts him right here, which is just not going to get there. Not when I have a minus to charge aura protecting me.
I'd have to basically
14.
sit right on the 12-inch line and then look for
Yeah.
an 11 or 12. Makes sense.
So they can be as aggressive as they want just because of how he deployed. And see, this impassable terrain is letting me do that, really. He couldn't set anything up on the line there.
Yeah.
Then the Fellbats. Just the Fellbats left, which are just going to set up to surround and destroy, and or touch objectives, and or screen, and or die. That is their job, is to just... They don't affect the enemy models, they just do little jobs.
Yeah.
And I think that's everything.
Okie dokie. So, just kind of talking this out here, you've been talking as if you know you're going to be going first.
Yeah.
I get to choose who gets to go first because I finished deploying first.
Yeah.
You've set up in a way that makes it very... Like, there's no benefit for me going first, essentially, because I have this fire belly that's just barely within range of your caster here. That means that I can't reliably get magical dominance turn 1, which would have been kind of the only benefit of me going first. Other than maybe shifting around or something like that, but I feel pretty okay with how the castle looks at the moment. So I am going to give you the first turn, knowing that you can do magical dom with Manfred, or if you wanted to, you could do whatever the one is with the Immortus Guard in your...
Sculptor's Entourage?
Yeah.
I cannot.
Oh, no?
Because it has to be an objective wholly outside of my territory, and that middle one is partially in my territory because it's on the line.
That's right. Okay. So then you can't do Sculptor's Entourage first turn, so I'm basically giving you Magical Dom. I could take the first turn, slightly move up a little bit, prevent Magical Dom from you. You have +1 to unbind from this Arcane right here. I have +1 to cast for both of these. I think I still give you the first turn, even though there's not a great option. I think the mistake here was just that I left a tiny amount of space here with the Fire Belly. But even then, I didn't particularly want to get doubled by you anyway, so I was probably just going to give it to you in the first place.
Yeah. Yeah. To explain my deployment here, it's the thing. The Soul Mason's touching all of your guys. Manfred's out, but also in Mystic Shield. The Soul Mason's also out of line of sight, so you don't get anything juicy to shoot at. If you want to shoot at Manfred, that's fine. He can take it. He vampire heals, so he can take the damage. And then even if you did Magic Dom, the Fellbats move 14, so they can just surround and destroy. So I have another guaranteed tactic. Okay. So then with that, looks like it's me going first. So for command points... I don't have 7 units in this OBR list. I only have 5 OBR units, so I get 3 command points to start with. Then I'm going first, so I get 2 more.
Okay, and I'll get 3 just because I'm not a special snowflake.
I feel like that was like pointed towards me.
It's a little bit of a jab. Yeah.
You get an optimal focus.
Yeah, I'll give that to the Slaughtermaster. I'm just gonna take this Swift token and rename it.
Okay. My battle tactic is going to be Magic Dom with little Manny von Karstein. I would absolutely love to set up some defensive spells with the Soul Mason, but this is like the only time Magic Dom is really going to be a thing, so I'll take it, and you're not in range to get Drain Vitality anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Primal Dice we can roll real quick. I got a 4-up, so there's yes from me.
I also got a 4-up, so we both got 2.
Double diced up on a Thursday afternoon.
Yep.
How about that? Okay, then Heroic Action is the last one. I'll just make a CP on my General. I do. Lucky me.
Okay, I'm going to try and do the same thing. I do not.
All right. Then that started the hero phase done. Into the actual hero phase, does anybody actually want to pop the damned terrain for +1 to hit?
So one thing to note that was pointed out to me painfully in a video recently, only one of your units can do it. to this point.
Oh, you can't stack damn terrain.
Yeah, it says
Ah.
pick 1 unit in your hero phase.
Interesting. Okay.
So it hurts.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, but
I
you can
didn't
pick
know
one
that.
to do it if you want to. One of your
I'll pick
stalkers.
the red unit. Yeah, I think so.
I'll take 2.
They take 2. They have a 6-up ward. Excuse me, dice. Be picked up, please. I make 1. Perfect.
There you go.
Because although I can't Mortar heal, I can reknit constructs. So I will just heal that wound back for a CP anyways. Casting, I just have 2 spells, so let's
One thing we
just do
forgot.
Manfred. Oh, yes.
Technically, there's a special rule for
Right.
the trap where we could have picked up some units. As you can see here, Outflank is the ability that we could pick D3 units and set them up in reserve instead. Neither of us are doing that because no thanks.
It's just a bad rule. Because you can't come down till turn 2, and it's outside of 9 with no pluses from the battle plan. And neither of us have enough garbage to stick in the side, and my garbage is fast enough that it doesn't want to.
Yep.
Anyways, Mystic Shield from Manfred. He gets it with
it.
a 9. You'll love to see it, folks. That's going right on the Immortus Guard because they're just going to walk up, and they need the chonky. His other spells, because he doesn't get to choose any from the lore, he has his signature spell, which is the one on his War Scroll. It's just 18-inch range doing damage in whatever flavor that his spell is, so that's not going to happen. So he's just going to Arcane Bolt, because the Pendulum... Putting out the Pendulum isn't helpful, because Carson can just wait until my hero phase to unbind it, and then I can't cast it again. So there's no real value. So he gets Arcane Bolt, and I will leave it there. Then we can do... nobody's near the terrain piece. I have no other generic buffs to hand out. I didn't teleport because there's no reason to stick out like that. So I'm still learning the Sternius Garrison. Maybe there would be an interesting teleport, but not right now. Let's go into movement phase.
Okie doke. Did you want to do your
I'm
move
also...
through
Yeah,
terrain?
I'm not going to hunt and kill with any stalkers.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Let's do... these Fellbats here are just going to run. They got a 4, so they're going to go 18.
It's a little bit.
That's a little bit. I'm going to put him as far away from you as possible so that it's not easy for you to get a charge in. Where does this Frostlord even get? 14?
So it'd be a 9-inch charge, turning it into an 8.
Basically.
And then, yeah.
In that case, I'm actually going to place them a little closer to where I started so that if he wants to put... Well, if he wants to put in the Stone Lord, he just gets the Frost Lord on Stonehorn. He ends up being closer to my hammers.
Yeah.
That being said, he's probably just going to touch the point and take it from me and call it a day. There's nothing I can do about that. Yeah. Just going to think through a game plan here real quick. I'm not going to try and alpha strike off Nobblers because you can just redeploy to get and pull into combat, and that's not fun. Yeah, I don't really think there's a lot I need to... Do these Fellbats even have to be here? Yeah, I think I want to force you to touch the point with something. But I think I'm going to put this Fellbat on this side. There we are. So that'll finish them. The Immortus Guard can run. I don't really care. That's 2 dice. There we are. They're going 8.
As much as they would as if you had spent a CP. So it's a good thing you didn't.
Exactly. Yeah, for OBR, it's always, do I run or do I just add 3 to my movement and not run?
Yeah.
These Immortus Guard will take a conspicuous shape so as to allow room for the Soul Mason to fit in. He doesn't need to touch the point, though, right? So, honestly, where do your Iron Guts end up on one move? 8 inches. That puts you at an 8-inch charge, which is a 7-inch charge. I don't think you can overload them with the Stonehorn and the Iron Guts particularly well. I'll have the Soul Mason probably touch the point still because he needs to be as far up as he can so as to put out his minus to charge aura. I do want to make sure that he's not within 2 inches of you, so just going to pre-measure this. But I want to bunch up the Immortus Guard as much as I can. And let's get them all on the point, just so it's not as easy for you to take it back.
Yep, and there were 2 each, right?
Yes, they're 5 wounds each, so they'll be 2 each.
Okay.
Yay, really finicky movement. This is just great fun to watch.
Yep.
Soul Mason, he'll just run normally. I think he's fine. Gets a 4, so he's going 10 inches or 9 inches. I don't remember, but I don't think it matters. All right, so he should be, yeah, impossible for you to get outside of, or in combat with the Immortus Guard and able to reach with your 2 inches onto him.
Yep. Okie dokie.
The red Necrostalkers that have damage, they're just going to run. They're going to go 7 total. They're going to stay wholly in the terrain so that they're minus to hit. These are also, we usually play these Wildwoods as you can walk through them. No! TTS fun.
Yeah, the woods, we can just walk directly through them, so that's not a big deal.
Yeah. I'm going to fix those guys who just went flying. Again, with that impassable terrain like that, you're not really getting surface area to scare me here. I'll just keep them on the terrain like that.
Okay. So
Close to the edge so they can get pulled in. This technically happens end of the movement, but I'm going to do it now. I'm going to burn my Heroic Leadership to give them Reknit Constructs, so they heal D3 wounds. They have 1 on them, so they just auto-heal.
Makes sense.
Then, so they're just +1 to hit from that damned. Next Stalkers are running, not that they'll need it. They're going to go 10. Honestly, I'm going to bunch up the Stalkers so that if you pull in, if you want to charge 1, you'll pull in both units. I think that's because they really don't need to be closer to the point, and they want to stay in the terrain for the +1 to save anyways, so all good.
Yep.
The Fellbats are going to run as well. Whee! They're going to go 17 inches. And they're actually going to proc the damned terrain because it's worth it. I don't think it'll matter.
It's a 1 in 6, so it's not a big deal.
It's just a 1 in 6. What could possibly go wrong, everyone?
Yeah.
Let's roll it up on a 1.
Oh!
Yay! They take 3
no.
damage. I have a 6-up ward, and I lose a guy. Cool. That was fun.
Well, I'm sorry.
That's definitely a thing that can happen. Stalkers are just going to move 6. They'll run. It's fine. They're going to go 8. They're just going to take that spot behind the Soul Mason so the Stonehorn doesn't run over and smack my Soul Mason for free, which would be not fun.
Not fun, indeed.
Certifiably not fun. The Graveguard are actually going to run 1 inch, so they're going to go 5 inches directly away.
Heck yeah.
Just so you don't have weird charge targets. Actually, no, you know what? They're going to go almost up tight with the wall. But base to base with the wall, these walls are ½ an inch wide, so you can actually finish a charge if you're both base to base with the wall. So I'm going to be just not base to base with the wall.
Okay.
So you can't finish a charge. You can pull them into combat with the Stonehorn shenanigan, but... Okay, fine. I've talked myself out of it. I'm going to be 2.1 from the wall.
Okay. Sounds good. So basically, you're being 2.1 from the wall so that my 2-inch reach weapons can't smack you through the wall, which thematically doesn't make sense, but is possible.
Because basically what I'm predicting he can do is the Stonehorn can charge the Immortus Guard and then monstrous action right here and then get a free hit.
Yep.
And then he picks up my little spooky hammer for free. And I want to keep my spooky hammer. Yeah, the spook hammer. Manfred's just going to move up. Now the Stonehorn can hop. The Stonehorn cannot hop walls.
No.
Need to remember that. So he's actually safe behind this little wall here.
The only way the Stonehorn could really get over here is that, like, maybe if he nudged in there and got, like, a Mondo roll, like, it would have to be, like, a 12 or 13 or something. Actually, that's not that bad, but still, I'd have to go pretty far out of my way in order to do that.
Gonna keep my butt stuck out as much as I can. But I want to be within an inch of the terrain, so I have someone with Arcane for pluses to Unbind. There we are. He's in range of all. And that's my turn.
Okay. So
I don't take Battle Shock because Bravery 10.
Bravery 10, that's right. So we're just going to mark that you got your battle tactic. You got 1, 2 more. So it's a total of 5 for now. For battle round 1. Sounds good. Okay, so, and you said that's the end of your turn, right?
That's all I got.
Okay. So then what I'm going to do is, it'll be the start of my turn. I'll get a command point. Let's roll for primals. I'll get another one.
Just one. I failed mine.
Oh no, we've only got 3 primals.
No!
So Magical Dominance is not a particularly easy one for me to get, because I'd have to basically only cast 1 spell, which is a little bit rough. You've got a +1 to save on these Immortus Guard here, which hurts.
Yes, sir.
The Immortus Guard are 17 inches away from the Stonehorn, though, so I can get outside of 3 just by moving directly at them, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
So if I want to throw the Stonehorn in, that's a definite possibility. It's a definite possibility. There's a phrase to use. So these Iron Guts, how far would it be for them to get into combat? So if they move to up roughly 2 here, another 6-ish. That's like a 7-inch charge there. However, they'd be within 12 of your Soul Mason. Do you mind turning that up? Thank you. How close can I get? If I move up to 5 here, ish, and then another 3 inches just laterally like that, I'm looking at probably an 8-inch charge, but you can redeploy.
Yes, sir.
So Led into the Maelstrom is not a particularly great one for me to do either, unless I just stick them. Can you put that up one more time? Sorry. So if I put them here, I can be just outside of 9 of the Necrostalkers essentially, and then be looking for an 8, which is risky to say the least. But and then if these guys shift over here, I don't know if there's any way I can. There's not a great way for me to get at your Necrostalkers while what's it called? Not putting myself in danger.
I
do want to cast some spells this turn. I don't really want to push this block of ogres up through here because they're just going to get absolutely shredded by those Necrostalkers. These Necrostalkers can't make it all the way through this piece of impassable terrain, even when they're moving 12. So I'm pretty safe behind this piece of impassable so far.
And they can charge over. I learned that it's just flying in all phases, apparently, not just movement.
Okay, so then I'm not safe behind this impassable whatsoever.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. These Fellbats are not 100% screening this point, so I can drop stuff down on here if I want to.
Oh yeah, you have Gorgers. I forgot about that.
Yes, sir.
Just kind of...
Something I could do is just kind of like wrap around here. You've got a total of 10 on this point? Or 12?
14.
14.
12 plus a hero.
Oh,
7 units.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Iron Blaster can blast your Mortars and Soul Mason because he can get within 12.
Yeah.
Which is pretty nice. Battle Tactic is really the difficult one here. I could auto run these guys over to the side here. One of them's a jerk and is right over there though. I think I do actually go Led into the Maelstrom and then just potentially drop a tactic turn 1.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. So let's do that.
Let's get punchy.
Yep. Okay, so heroic actions. We are going to try and go for a CP on the Slaughtermaster. And we will not get it. And then over to you.
I'll make a CP on my general. Yeah, that's how it's done, bud.
No, I'm sorry. I don't know why I said sorry. Oh, sorry.
Too Canadian.
Yeah. In my hero phase, I'm going to take the Mortal Wounds from the Damned on this Frost Lord on Stonehorn. He'll take 2. He's got a 5-up ward.
Fail him. Yeah, that's right. 2 wounds is big.
Then, moving into the actual hero phase, or that was the actual hero phase, we're going to resolve the pot of the slot. I'm just going to whip a dice over to the side here. We're going to resolve the Slaughtermaster's pot. And it does nothing.
It's not +1 to wound. Oh my god.
Yep.
Let's go.
How many unblinds do you have? You have 3?
I have 4.
4.
Because he's a double caster, and he's a
okay.
double caster. 2 at +1, 2 at no pluses.
Okay. Then I've got 3 at +1, 1 at no pluses. So let's move on to the Stonehorn. He's going to try and do Mystic Shield. 9. I will add one of my primals to that.
Oh, sheesh.
And it can't be unbound.
All right, we both got our primal back.
Yep, so I've got 3 primals. You've got 4 primals. Stonehorn is +1 to his save. The Stonehorn is also +1 to hit because of the damn terrain. Then the Slaughtermaster is going to cast Hoarfrost.
Yes, he is.
And then I'll go off on a 12, and I'll add a primal to that.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll go off on a 13, and I'll keep it at that.
Hoarfrost is one of the more important spells you're going to get off, especially because the Stonehorn. Yeah, I will do it with my +1 here.
Okay. So you've got a 9.
8. Yeah, +1 for 9. You're at 13?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you need a 5.
Well, that's 1. I definitely think I keep going.
I think
there we are.
Yeah.
That's 5, 7, 6 is 13, +1 is 14.
You got it? Okay, so no Hoarfrost. Then we're going to do...
And now we're both at 2. Yeah.
Also, sorry, Chauncey, I didn't see your message in the chat there. He asked what armies are these. I'm still new to AOS. Yeah, Dale was mentioning in the chat. I'm playing as the Ogres, who are these guys here. And then Matthias is playing as Ossiarch Bone Reapers, but he does have some Soulblight Gravelords in a Regiment of Renown, so...
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, let's... what's next? Okay, so I've still got one more spell with the Slaughtermaster, so I'm going to resolve that. Let's do Molten Entrails, which will be +1 damage to the Stonehorn, his mounts. And that's an 8, and I'll just leave it at that.
I'll use my normal Unbind here. Yeah. Nope, not on a 4. Someone is going in this turn. Oh, jeez. It goes off.
Oh, okay. You're just letting it... Okay.
Yeah, I got a 4. I'm not trying. I ain't trying that.
Fair enough. So he's +1 damage as well. And then last... Oh, so he successfully casted a spell. So let's roll a die. And it does nothing. He would heal, or he could hurt himself, but he's at full health, so he's good.
Yeah.
Lastly, we'll do the Firebelly's Billowing Ash. Then I'll add a primal to that. I'll add one more primal to that. Okay, so that'll go off with a total of 6, 11, 15, 16.
Let's see what I get. 11 plus 6, because I'm also +1, is 17 total.
Oh, that would be +1?
Yeah, 11 plus 5 is 16, plus 1 more is 17.
You got it by 1.
Perfectly done, Manfred. I'm proud of you, buddy.
Okay, so no Billowing Ash. Let's see. So that's going to be it for the hero phase. So let's move on to the movement phase. We're just going to auto-run the Noblars for a CP. So they're going to move a total of 11 inches. And... what's my leeway here?
You want 9 from them?
Yeah.
Oh, he's standing on a 4, so it's not great.
That's okay. I don't need to be... So I just need the Noblars to be, like, there, essentially.
Yeah.
But I just want to create a small pocket here, so that... ideally, an Ogre can fit through here, but a Necrostalker cannot.
True. 40 to 50 mils.
Yeah. 50 mil is, like, slightly less than 2 inches. 40 mil has, like, quite a bit of give, so if I do... That's probably good like that. 1.7 inches. Yeah, just copy it. Perfect. Okay, so the knoblars are going to go like that.
Yep.
And then just right up to here. I'm going to stack as many on the point as I possibly can outside of 9, as I said, of them. It will be inside of 9 of these Immortus Guard. That's totally fine.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we're just going to stack them up here.
+1 to hit and +1 damage is spook. But not +1 to wound, thank goodness.
So you've got 12 on this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
14.
8. Oh, 14, right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't think I can get 14 Noblars on the point.
Hey, look at that. It mattered that I put the hero on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, sorry. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
5. 10.
Well, these two aren't on the point.
Oh, true. Now, counting is for people taking. I'm just going to sit here.
Okay, and the rest of them are just going to kind of do a little circle here. I've got plenty of movement to do this.
Yeah, Carson. Get the dice rolling. I want to see some blood. I don't bleed. Well, actually, I bleed on one. I bleed a little bit because I have Soul Blade in here.
Yep.
Oh, wait, no. Vampires don't have blood.
Okay.
Fellbats
so
bleed.
That's what the Nobblers are going to do. They're kind of tied up at the end here. And then I've got to... I'm just going to go like this.
5, 10, 12.
12. Okay. So I just need one actual ogre body on that point to tie you. Or to kill
Yeah.
something on here. But yeah, it's going to happen. The Stonehorn's going to move. He's got 6 to here.
And we
then
can
8
also just...
to here. So
Yay,
you can get
popping out.
just outside of 3, basically.
Oh, hi! At this
redeploy?
point, do I want to redeploy? I feel like I... So you're going to have the point no matter what, so I can walk off the point to get away from you a bit. That's fine.
Yep.
This is the only thing that's actually going to be charging, so I will. Yeah, I'll burn my free one to... Oh, you're not within... Oh, I can't charge with Manfred instead. That could have been sneaky.
Close.
I think he dies if he does that still, so it's probably not worth it. I will redeploy a Mortis Guard, and they're going to go 5 inches. Well, they're certainly not going to use 5 inches, but I will just fiddle around with them while you move the rest of your stuff.
Okay, these Iron Guts are going to go. So this guy will move a total of 4 to here. And then since you've already redeployed, I know that I can get within 9 of your Necrostalkers now.
Yep. So I need to keep it so you can't get within 2 of my mans.
So I've got an 8-inch charge on your Necrostalkers, which isn't bad. So these go to here.
2's that.
The Iron Blaster is going to just move up right to here to be within... Oh no, did I screw it? Oh, I screwed myself with the Noblars.
Did you biff it?
I think so. The auto-snapping is kind of messing with it.
Here, let's measure it. With true measuring.
Yeah, these 2 Noblars that I placed here.
Yeah, you're half an inch out.
Yep, that's rough. That sucks.
Aye, jeez, man. Aye, jeez.
I should have pre-measured that. That's
You're gonna have to big cannonball me then.
Oh yeah, he's mounted.
He's mounted. You can see him. Isn't that fun?
Yeah. Okay, okay, so we don't have Billowing Ash up. So what we're going to do is the Fire Belly is going to run. It's going to go a total of 10. He just wants to hang out. His buddy's right here. And these Iron Guts are going to run for a total of 12.
That's fine.
So they're just going to hang out there. Oop, that's not an Iron Gut. Okay. Slaughtermaster is going to run for a total of 10.
Mm-hmm.
So just goes 3.5 to there. Then I've got 6.5 to go to here. These Gluttons are going to run.
Attending the pot.
Tending the pot. They're going to go a total of 9. And basically what they're going to do is they're just going to make it so that they're going to be just outside of 2 inches of the edge of this wall so that you can't charge through this impassable. Does that make sense?
So my bases won't fit up
Yeah.
against it?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And outside of 2 also means I can't hit you over the wall.
I'm trying my best to get them in there.
Yeah.
I don't think they can fit there. Then this guy...
Yeah.
Ish.
We can declare intent, and that's
Yeah.
plenty enough.
And then this last guy just goes like here. Just a kind of screen. It's not a very good screen at all. Instead, we're just going to go like this. Just so that if you want to be inside of 6 inches, you have to be like over here with your grave guard.
Okay.
So then, I think that's it for movement, except for the Gorgers are going to pop down. And they're going to pop down just outside of 9 of these Fellbats.
Okie dokie. Get out of there. You won't fit on that side. He'll fit up to there, though.
I'm going to put 2 like kind of useless ones next to the 6-up ward. Just so that I can spend it on them.
Yay, free ward. Free warge.
Okay.
Yeah, probably should have touched the button of this point so that you can't. If you're within 3 inches of the center, your opponent will never be able to set up on the point and be outside of 9.
Exactly, yeah. Exactly. Okay. So then... That's pretty much going to be that for movement phase.
Yep.
Let's do... So we're going to shooting phase now. The only thing that can shoot is the Iron Blaster. I made a mistake. So I'm still going to shoot it into your Mortars and Soul Mason. I am going to all-out attack.
I'm going to all out defense.
Yep.
So you're hitting back to normal.
So these are going to be on 4s and 2s. So 4s.
Okay, thank goodness.
2s.
Lookouts are doing work.
1 at Ren 2.
I'm 3 up, becomes a 5 up. Ow.
Goes through. And that'll be 5 damage that just goes through to your Immortus Guard.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I have a 1-up bodyguard right now.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, now we're going to go on to the charge phase.
Yep.
So I have 2 charges to make here. One of them is essentially an auto charge. Oh no, I'm -3.
It's a 7
So this
right
is
now.
a 7. The one that matters most is the Stonehorn, so I'm going to do that one first.
So he needs to see a 6 because he's +1.
Yeah, please. Okay, there we go. It's a 10. So we'll take it.
Becomes a 7.
It becomes a 7, yeah.
Yeah.
So then
9 minus 2.
we're going to go to... So I can't be within 2 here. I
Yeah.
assume.
I measured not within 2 on either
And with
point.
that one guy dying, did that affect anything?
2 inches is right here. I think I'm okay.
So I can get there and hit him or no?
I don't think so. You have to touch right there. which
Okay.
should be physically impossible. Yeah, if you're standing on top of my stalkers, I think you can do it. Because you have to come in from that angle.
Okay, so I'll move my 7 inches, and it's just going to go right here. And I will be just outside of 3 of your stalkers, and I'll put the mortal wounds into your Mortis Guard. So I'm going to roll 9 dice because it's the unmodified
Burn a
roll.
CP to counter strike with the Immortus Guard as well.
+1 to wound.
Yep.
Okay. So 9 dice. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And these are on 4-ups. So it'll be 4 mortal wounds into your Immortus Guard.
Looking for 6s. No 6s. One guy has a wound left.
One guy has 1 wound left. That'll be on the edge there. Then we're going to charge with the Iron Guts over here. And they are not... No, I'm still
Within
stupid.
12? You are totally within 12.
Crap.
Oops. Are we doing takebacks of this
that.
game, or are we
Oops.
playing...
That's up to you. My intention was not to be within 12, but...
I'm fine with you
I
not
can-
being within 12.
Okay, so then he would basically just be like
We're not edgelords here.
there for a 9-inch
A
charge.
9.
Um,
Let's see the 8.
bonk, miss.
That's not an 8.
I will spend a CP. Nope, definitely not.
Okay.
And then for the YOLO charge with the Gorgers over here.
Here it is. Easy for Carson. Never mind. Oh, just call it easy and he doesn't make it.
There you go. So that's going to be that. End of the charge phase, I am going to roar your Immortus Guard.
Ooh, you got it, boss.
Nope.
Well,
That's
he
not
tried.
good.
I'm not scared.
Making all kinds of mistakes today. That's not good. So then let's just move on to combat.
Yep.
The Stonehorn is already +1 to hit, so it effectively doesn't really matter. I have to dump everything into your Immortus Guard, so that's what I'm going to do.
I will all-out defense because I think staying alive is more important than fighting twice or having rend or anything.
Okay. He's going to stay exactly where he is. Just outside of 3 of these Necrostalkers.
But you know what? I will bludgeon with my Soul Mason because he is in combat. So in theory, he'll get extra rend on his attacks. I'm also going to bolt you right now. Start of the combat.
Yep, for 1. So I want a 5 up.
Yeah. I don't know why I rolled a dice.
I'll
Blink.
take 1. And yeah, just dump everything into these Immortus Guard. So the Frost Spear is going to be on 2s and 3s.
2s and 4s. You're -1 to wound, sir.
Yep, my bad. 2s and 4s, so didn't matter anyway. 1
No
at round
6. And no 6 for your special Frostlord thing. I'm +2, so I'm on a 2-up.
1. Punches and kicks.
Yep.
All hit. And then 4s. 2.
2-ups.
Yep.
Ooh, big leg.
Take 1.
No!
Take 1.
That kills the guy with the wound on him.
I punched him to death. That's right.
Oh.
Okay, so now the big attack is the Rock Hard Horns, and these are going to be on 3s and 4s. 3s. 4s. 3.
Okay, it helps. -2, so back to a 3-up armor.
Oh,
Oh, that's so brutal because you're 5 damage on those things.
yeah. D6 attacks with the Crushing Hooves. Man, missing that roar was rough.
Yeah, that made a big difference.
That was bad. So 5 attacks. Then 2s and 3s, because it's normally 2s. So 4.
Yeah, look at that value. -1, so 2s. Take 1.
D3 plus 1 for 2.
Cha-ching. Take 2. All right. That wasn't so bad. Let's punch you in return.
Yes,
Why
sir.
not?
And I'll all out defense.
Yeah. Nobody else is in range, so let's just pile up and around. So I still have to take into account getting double turned. So the Soul Mason, as much as he wants to hit you for free, is not going to get within 2 inches of you. In case you win the roll off and he's still in combat and then you punch me and I'm sad. In addition, I don't think I want to pile in too close to those Iron Guts over there. I want to leave. So I want to, if anything, cheat towards Carson's right or my left. Not that there's a lot that I can do. That's like half an inch at most.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm -1 to wound here because you're
And plus
so old. And I'm +1 because I counter-striked. That's right. Thank you. 4 guys is going to be 3, 6, 9, 12 attacks. And I all on defense, so no pluses to hit. 3 ups, looking for 6s, and 3 ups. So those all miss. I got 1 6 in there, which explodes because I'm OBR. There we are. 6 up -2.
So I'm +2, so these are 3 ups. So 1 goes
Yeah, we got 1 through. 2 damage.
5 ups, 1 goes through.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, and I have 2 damage on a guy. Schmeat.
Okey-dokey.
Well, that was
Big-
certainly
Big
a
pile of
turn.
Nothing happening.
Yeah.
Oh, you piled in within 6 of the Noblars.
Oh, I guess I did. All right.
Do you want to not do that? You gave me a take back. You're welcome to not do that if you want.
Sure. I can just be
It's
like,
just the one guy. You're good. Yep.
yeah. Because they have a 2-inch reach, so I can just be bunched a bit.
Okay. Sounds good. So then I'll only score 3, just because the Iron Guts failed their charge, unfortunately.
Well, hold on. You hold this point. Because you have 22 to my... Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Right,
Just no
your
battle
tactic. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Right.
So led into the Maelstrom was failed, but I did get 1, 2 more, so it's now 5 to 3. And
Yes, sir.
let's do a big fancy roll off.
Roly-polies. That's
So
a win for Carson. Is it double turn time?
I think I do double turn you,
Oh, boy.
just because if I don't, you're gonna hurt me real bad. And I really want to be able to hit some stuff before it hits me.
You are kind of sticking out here.
Yeah, and now I can definitely shoot you with the Iron Blaster.
Yes.
So
Yes, you
it also
can.
gives me another chance to get my Billowing Ash up. Now, let's see. Intimidate is
Suppose I
maybe
could have.
possible.
Oh my goodness! Stop it, you guys.
Because I need 5 models out of my territory. 5 units, sorry. I can definitely get these gluttons out just over here. It's putting them very far out of position. If I charge something over here, I could probably do it pretty well. How close can these Iron Guts get? If they get to here, are they within 12 of your general? No, but they could pretty easily be outside. Just by going like that. And still have a relatively an 8-inch charge on these Immortus Guard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I can obliterate these Felbats.
No!
I might
Not
even
the
be able to go over
Felbats!
here. Are you outside of 2 here? No, you're not.
Not on that side.
So I could maybe tag your Graveguard as well, which is pretty good. They could stay outside of my territory. So let's see, I could get 1. Stonehorn is already outside of my territory? Question mark.
Not at the moment.
Oh no, he's not. Yep, my bad.
But if
Token's
they're
coming.
piling, he might be able to.
Maybe. Okay, so they can definitely get out. They can definitely get out. They can definitely get out. Intimidate is actually not that likely.
It's not great. No.
No ogres in combat is not great right now. Battle tactics is just not looking good here. I could maybe... No, these guys are too far away to do surround and destroy. Avalanche of Flesh isn't great. I mean, the Iron Blaster could go in. Well, let's clear these buffs. Let's sort out what happens at the start of the hero phase first. So I'll get 2 command points. Let's roll for primals. We've got a yes from me.
Come on. Get in there. Yes.
Okay, so we've each got 2 primals.
Mm-hmm.
Who's your optimal focus?
My Soul Mason.
Okay. Then we're gonna do Grasp of, or sorry, yeah, Grasp of the Everwinter with the Slaughter, or the Stonehorn. And what that's gonna
Right.
do is basically I roll a die for each unit that's within 3 inches of him. So these are Mortis Guard and these and your Soul Mason. And on the battle round or less, they take D3 mortal wounds. So let's do your Soul Mason first on 2 or less. Yes. Takes
Perfect.
3 mortal wounds.
Just 3 straight mortals to the Immortus, so kill 1.
And then for the Immortus Guard, yes, they take 1.
My goodness. I make
know?
it.
Okay. So that actually makes some charges a little harder.
Mm-hmm.
However, now he can pile around here pretty easily and actually be able to satisfy
Yes.
Intimidate, which is kind of nice. So I can have 4 units there. This could probably charge in here. I think I do actually go for Intimidate the Invaders.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay. So Intimidate the Invaders is what I'm going to do. And... Yep. So let's do... That's it for the start. Or sorry, I'm going to try for a CP on the Slaughtermaster. I do get it.
I'm gonna Finest Hour my guy.
Your Soulmason? Okay. Sounds good.
Yes.
Sounds good. So the Soulmason is Finest Houred. These guys still have +1 to save.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. So into the hero phase now. The Stonehorn is going to cast Mystic Shield. Cast it on at 10.
Oh, jeez.
And I will put a Primal Die into that.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be 16.
I'm not even gonna... Well, I guess I can see if I, like, double 6 with my Soul Mason here. Oh, I would still need 2d6 on my primals to beat you, so no.
Okay. Just got +1 to save again. Then let's do... We're going to resolve the Slaughtermaster's pot.
Mm-hmm.
Hurts himself.
Yeah.
Takes a mortal wound.
Silly
and
little guy.
Spell casting after that, we're going to cast Blood Feast with the Slaughtermaster. I'll go off with a 10, and I'll leave it at that. So Blood Feast is +1 attack for a Foot Ogre unit.
I'll do it with a Manfred. It's a 9? So I would need a 2-up to beat it. That's +1 attack on those Iron Guts, which is real bad news bears. I really want to stop the -1 to hit bubble, though. I think I take the 2-up. Yeah, I'll beat it.
So no Blood Feast. And
No
then
Blood
lastly,
Feast.
Firebelly.
Yep.
Billowing Ash. Oh! Miscast.
Oh, I'm glad I took that risk
Take
for
3.
3. Someone's popping the pot this turn.
Youch. I sure am. I'll spend the pot now. The Slaughtermaster will heal for 1. The Firebelly will heal for 2. And the Stonehorn is going to heal for...
Just 1.
1.
Yeah!
Okay. And...
That's all the damage I did in the combat phase.
Oh.
What the heck?
Do you mind if I had taken damage on the Gorders? with
Oh,
this
sure.
And then heal it? Okay. So the Gorders will take 2 and heal for 2. Okay, so nothing happens. They've got +1. Alright. I think that's it for the hero phase. So then let's move on to the movement.
Moving mint.
Moving mint. And these Iron Guts are just going to move just outside of 3 of your Necrostalkers here. They had plenty of movement to do so.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Like so. Any redeploy?
No. I am fine with this situation.
Okie dokie. Then let's do... Some Noblars are going to run.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. They're going to go a total of 7. Right? Yeah, 7 in. No, 8 inches. I can do math. I know math. So they'll go a
Yeah, I
total
don't know
of 8
their base
inches.
move.
And they're just going to basically get out of the way, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
I'm keeping in mind that I'm doing Intimidate the Invaders. So they're kind of just going to move up here to gum everything up, essentially. Just
Okay.
outside 3. Okay. The Iron Blast, and let me know if you want to redeploy.
I'm good for now.
Iron Blaster is just going to move its 9, so just 6 to here.
Mm-hmm.
3 up, just to get just outside of 3 of the Immortus here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
These Gluttons are going to run.
9.
Actually,
Man,
how
he's
many
too
do I
far
have here?
back.
1, 2, probably 3. 4, 5. Yeah, I'll run these Gluttons.
Okie dokie.
I'm gonna go a total of 11.
Uh-huh.
Basically, this guy's just gonna go to here. 5 inches, and then 6 inches up to here. And his
Look at
buddies
him
are just gonna
go.
follow him like that. Hooray! They're following. It's following time.
It's following time, everybody. Any followers in chat?
Let's go. It's time to follow. Then
Ogres are very fast.
these. What does that make the charge? If I put him here, how far is he away from that Immortus guard?
7.
7. So it'd be a 10-inch
6.6 is a
charge.
7.
Versus if I go this way, he can move like up to 3, and then 5 to get an 8-inch charge there. Assuming you don't redeploy.
Mm-hmm.
10-inch charge, or I could actually could just be an 8-inch charge, and I'd stay outside of 9 of them. That seems reasonable. So this Firebelly is going to move. God dang it! He's just going to go over here, right in this pocket, essentially. Outside of 9 of them is my intention. So whatever that takes. Thank you, sir.
There you go.
These Iron Guts, do you mind keeping that up, actually? That 9-inch. Thank you. These Iron Guts are basically just going to try and get right outside of 9 of them.
Mm-hmm. And outside of 12 of him.
Exactly. Then the Slaughtermaster is going to run for a total of 11. He's going to just hang out all the way up here.
All right. That's a lot of stuff on that midpoint then.
Yep.
Jeez.
It's mine. You can't have it.
Mine. I want it.
Then, lastly, these Howlers are basically just going to move so that this one goes to 8, just right here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mind putting your 12-inch up for your Slow Mason? Perfect. Just perfect. And they're just going to go
Wow.
right up to here, like that. Okey-doke. So they're just
I
outside of 3 of
would
these
like
fill
to
bats.
attempt to redeploy the Grave Guard.
Okay. And
Am
on
I
a 5
allowed
up,
to?
5 up, you won't hear it. No, you can't.
Great. Cool.
But
Yeah,
you
no,
can
that's
spend
fine.
the CP.
Yep, down to 5.
Okay.
Uh,
That's it for the
Carson has
negatives.
never failed that 5 up against me so far.
I'm sorry.
He has 100% hit rate on it.
How many do you have on this point? They're worth one each, right?
They're 1 each.
Okay. Okay. So then what we're going to do is we're going to go into the shooting phase. The Firebelly is just going to put his random pot shots into these Immortus card with his 8-inch reach.
Okay.
My measurement tool is broken.
It's stuck to this. There you go. You're fixed.
Gotcha, thank you. He can reach. So that's going to be 3 shots into your Immortus card on 2s and 3s.
Okay.
And
Look at him go.
1 at no rend.
2 up.
Save.
Safe.
Beefy Crunch says, watch out for the redeploy. I did.
Good old
screamed loud
howlers.
enough for him not to hear it. So then after that, the Iron Blaster is just going to... I'm going to use Heroic Leadership all out attack into your chair.
All out defense.
Yep. So you're... that'll put you on 3s still, right?
Yep.
Okay. So 10 shots, and these are going to be on 3s and 3s. Because -1/+1.
Mm-hmm.
3s. 3s. 5 at round 1, so 3s.
And 3s.
So 4 damage goes through, and it just...
4 damage to a Mortis guard.
Yeah. Immortis.
It's okay. It's okay, I guess.
That's fine. It's fine. Okay. My dog is screaming in the background, as is tradition.
It is Angie.
So let's move on to some charges. Chauncey says, can I use this gaming program on an iPad? I'm actually not sure.
I don't think Steam is on the Apple Store.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. iPad, maybe not. This is called Tabletop Simulator, Chauncey. It's very useful.
Yeah, it can host like any board game. It's a sandbox thing.
So let's do some charges.
Here we go.
We're gonna charge with the Iron Blaster.
Let's see a 6. Roll a 5 and contemplate having a reroll or not. That'd be funny. Oh,
There's a 7. So it's
that's just
a 4.
Well, it is a 5. Oh, no,
Not
2
+1.
plus 6 is 8.
Oh, it's 8. I can... Math. Math is important. Don't skip math class. He just wants to move outside of your territory, basically. Or my territory. Like so. And go spank into him.
Impact.
Impact mortals. So that's going to be 8 dice on 5-ups. 4 mortals.
Look at Gutbusters go. I take 3.
So 1 Immortus dies.
Next one has 2 on him.
Next one has 2 on him, yep. Next step, we want to try and charge with... So these Iron Guts are definitely within 12. So it's going to be a 6-inch charge as well, but they have +1.
It'll be fine. Yep, I knew it.
In fact,
Go 9.
In fact, I could just put them directly into him to be spicy.
Yes.
And I am actually going to do that. I'm going to move their... So we'll go 9 inches here. And then just right to... Oh, wait, they are -3.
They're going 9 total.
9 total. Okay. They would still... Wait, sorry. If they were just outside of 3, this guy was here, I think. Or was he here?
Oh, no. I don't
Let's see if this guy
I
can
wasn't
do it.
looking.
If he goes... Crap.
Yeah. Dang TTS.
Ruh-roh. I think he was over here. So
Now the recording's too late.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't see it? Are you looking back?
Oh, I guess I can scroll back. Yeah, hold on. Yay, recording things. He was on the inside edge.
Oh, he was? Okay.
I think he was here.
So if he was there, moving 9 inches, he can definitely get within 1 inch of your hero. So he's
cool.
Do that. So he's gonna end up there.
The classic Carson 11 on his charge.
Heck yeah. These are going to end up right here. And I'm going to put all of them into your Soul Mason. That'll be 11 dice.
Yep, that'll kill my Immortus card probably.
Yeah. 1, 2. It's 10, 11. 4 ups. Just 4.
Ooh. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 1.
Okay. Okay. These Iron Guts are going to try and charge.
Iron good.
They need to show an 8, which they got.
It's too easy for them. It's too easy.
So it just goes 4. And then 5 because it's +1. To be right there.
I'm going 10 total.
Because +1, yeah. And I want to stay outside of 3 of these stalkers.
Okay.
So like so. Then I'll put it into these Necro Stalkers on 9 dice. 5 mortals. 4 mortals.
Yay, one's alive with 1 wound left. He survived though. On this one.
Okie dokie. On the back one, okay. And then we've got these Gorgers to charge.
Yep.
That's a 6.
Sigs.
Yep. So I want to keep 2 on this point. Just to mess with the Fellbats, essentially. Can I stay within 12 of anything valuable to potentially deny you that? If they go 6 to here, I can definitely tie up your Graveguard, and then I can pile in for fun shenanigans after that.
Oh, I should be declaring counter strikes.
Oh yeah.
I want to counter strike with the Necrostalkers back here.
These ones? Okay.
Just those ones.
Okay.
That's it.
On a 5-up, they don't hear it.
Oh, frick this. Stupid Gorgers. Here it is.
No,
Yay!
you got it.
It's a Christmas miracle.
Yeah. Okay, so this clawback is going to move it 6 inches to right here. Or sorry, to complete the charge, first of all. Just bop like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then bop like that, essentially. Essentially just bop, you know? Yeah.
Just bopping.
Graveguard are right there, so I can pile into them. This Gorger, so he can stay 2 inches there, and that works. Like so. This Gorger goes here to just maintain coherency. And then she goes to right there. Just to keep messing with your commands.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. And then that's going to be it for charges. So then let's do monstrous action.
Yes.
I could just stomp him. Should be kind of, but I couldn't kill him is the thing. Not within 3 inches of them, not within 3 inches of them. I could roar your Soul Mason. Yeah, I'm just going to roar your Soul Mason, I think.
Okie dokie.
On a 3-up. Nope. Even if it was a stomp, it would have failed. Okay, and then the first activation is probably going to be these Iron Guts that are super central.
Mm-hmm.
Your Soul Mason's going to be -1 to wound as well, right?
Nope.
No? Okay.
Sure ain't.
That's right. Yeah.
He's not a Hecatos.
Okay, so this Iron Gut champion is probably closest to these stalkers. Is he within 2 inches of this? Your Soul Mason? Nope.
I don't think so.
Okay. They can't move further from 1.4 inches there. So even orbiting probably wouldn't help. Regardless, this musician just goes to right here. This banner goes to right here.
He's probably closest to the Immortus, yeah.
Yeah. Then if I'm 1.4, I go to like there. That's 1.3. 1.4. Am I within 2 now? Yes?
I'll say so.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 3 iron guts into your mortars and soul mason, 1 iron gut into these stalkers here.
He's gonna all-out ward.
The soul mason is?
Yeah.
So he's got a 4-up ward then?
Yes.
Or his... No, but his bodyguard first happens. Mandatorily. Okay. Sounds good.
Those 4 wounds are not gonna last.
All out attack them. So we're going to do 10 attacks total into your soul mason. And these are going to be on 2s and 3s. Or how many points are you?
19... this one's a 2K version, I believe. Or no, it's 1980. Because I have... Oh, I think it's 30 points under. Because I have the axe in here. How much is the pendulum now?
Oh, that's right. 60, I think? I think it went up 10.
Yeah, it is. It's 50 because it went 40 to 50. So I am 40 points under.
Yeah, I'm not getting a triumph. So I've got 10 attacks into your... And you unbound...
You only got Mystic Shield. That's it.
I only got Mystic Shield, right? Okay, so 10 attacks into your Soul Mason. These are on 2s and 3s.
Oh, jeez.
5 at random 2.
5 ups.
Ooh, 6
Hey.
damage. So it kills the Immortus.
And I have 2 ward saves.
Yep. Healables.
He is happy as a clam.
Yep. Then the 1 iron gut that's going into these Necrostalkers. So that's going to be 2s and 4s.
No, I'm also doing damage aspect on all my stalkers because...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. 2s and 4s. So 2s. Ooh. 4s. Ooh.
Yeah. That's right.
That's rough. And then
That's rough, buddy.
They will fight again, but strike last.
Okay. I'm
Hero
going
Games
to...
asks if these iron guts have blood feast. They don't. It was unbound. So.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to fight with the red Necrostalkers here.
Okay.
Before I...
Do you want to pile them in? Are you sure about that? With the Noblars? On a 4
I have to.
Okay. So on a 4 up,
Yeah, and I'm
we'll
going
take
to leave my
D3 mortal
range.
wounds. I'll wait till you're done moving.
There we are. It'll put me out of coherency, but I doubt it'll matter when he dies. Do it. Do it.
Okay, on a 4
Just
up.
hurt me.
Nope.
Yay. Okay. This might actually be my best spot to all-out attack. So I'm going to all-out attack with... Or no, they're damned. They're already +1 to hit. They're fine.
Yep.
They should have counter-striked, apparently. Everything into the red iron guts, because this bat guy is a 3-inch reach.
Okay. What's the rend?
Rend 2 on everything.
Okay. How many... Sorry, how many total attacks?
8 attacks at rend 2, damage 2, then 3 more at rend 2, damage 3. You know what? No, I have reroll charge triumph, not +1 to wound triumph.
I will all-out defense these iron guts. The red
Okie
ones.
dokie. So that's your last CP. Okie dokie.
Yeah.
2s to hit. All hit because 6s cancel out the 1s. And then wounding on 3s. Oh. There you go. 5 ups on those.
4 goes
Yes, sir. That's 2 dead.
2 dead.
And then the Dread Falchions. Same thing. Just 2 hits. 3s. 1. Oh. Ah, if the other one got through, that would have wiped the unit. Or no, it wouldn't. It would just be 3 more, which leaves you on 2. Just 3 damage.
Okie dokie.
Your pick.
So now these iron guts are no longer in danger.
Mm-hmm.
So I could go with... So these iron guts have already gone.
Mm-hmm.
The Frost Lord could go. I
Yes.
kind of want you to pile in closer instead of doing that. I'm going to go with the Gorders, just so you don't mess with anything pile-in shenanigans here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the Gorders are going to go. They're already +1 to hit because they're damned as well. So what they're going to do is basically just go... He's going to move his 3 inches there.
I shouldn't be here right now.
Be within 2.
A mistake that I fizzled my redeploy on.
He is 3...
I really should just
away from
backboard.
there. I don't think he can get... He can't get closer to them. Did you do any commands in the combat phase with any of these? Can you?
I did the one in the charge phase, but I got it through.
Yeah. And if I put her here, she could still technically do that. So then this guy's just going to shift slightly out of the way. She's going to move up to here. Can she get into range? Yes.
And we're closer to the Fellbats? Yeah, okay, that's allowed.
So then this goes to...
Oh, he can't move again.
No, sorry. He moves up to here. He shifts back here. I don't know if that's legal for me to do. How far can I go back here? 0.9. I'll just have one guy getting into them.
Okay.
There's too much shenanigans going on here, and I shifted everything around, so that's my bad. But we do have 2 going into the Fellbats.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll do the 2 into the Fellbats first. So that's going to be 6 attacks on 2s and 3s.
Oh, there's 3s to hit base? Sheesh.
Yeah. 6 attacks, 2s, and 3s. So that's going to be 4 at rend 1.
Goes right through.
So it's 8 damage. So 7
And that
damage.
is 1 alive with 1 wound on him.
Yeah. And then 4 attacks into your Graveguard. Same profile. One, two, three.
Holly squeak.
Yeah. Just squeak in the distance. My little corgi is...
-1, so I have a 6-up armor.
So
No.
4 damage.
6s. Oh my goodness. Look at that ward save go. I lose a singular Graveguard.
Yep.
I'm going to punch you back with my 2-inch reach because I'm a great white blade. But not right now. Right now, I am just going to hit with my next unit of Stalkers, I think.
Guru asks if the Iron Guts here are going to fight again. Yes, they will.
Absolutely they are.
They're not quite close enough for the Noblars to hurt you, so you're safe there.
Hey, we take those. And then, technically, I believe you can roll to fizzle my all-out attack here because it's
At the
when I
start.
pick the unit, which is before the pile-in. So I will all-out attack. So 5-up it. Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
How do you do this so well?
So their all-out attack was ignored, but you do spend the CP. Yep.
So that's going to be 8 attacks. On 3s to hit then.
Didn't matter
Okay.
anyway.
2s to wound.
Plus 1 to wound.
Rend 2.
Oh yeah, counter strike.
Yeah,
Right?
I counter strike, sir. Back to 6s. That's 2 damage each, so 14 damage.
So 1's alive on 2.
And then we got the Dread Falchions on 3-ups.
Yep.
All hit because that 6 is exploding. And 3 at -2. There we go.
Well done.
That's the Stalkers I know and love.
Okay.
One-shotting.
Then I've got the Iron Blaster and I've got the Stone Horn to go still.
Yes.
And these Iron Guts. Your Mortars and Soul Mason hasn't gone yet, but he's +1 to his save at the moment.
Yep.
+1
+1 to save, +1 to ward.
I kind of just want to kill your hammers.
Mm-hmm.
So the Stone Horn is just going to pile into here.
Well, that's a little... there you go. You have 3.7.
And he's just going to dump everything into these Necro Stalkers.
Okie dokie.
And there's no pluses of any kind, so that's that.
Yeah, so just minus to wound.
Yeah. 4 attacks with the Frost Spear. Sorry, I was just checking. Is he bracketed? He's not. 4 attacks with the Frost Spear. These are 3s and 4s. All hit. 4s. 3 at rend 1.
And a -1 attack, not that it matters. I take 1.
Ooh, 3 damage.
Get back
I
here.
don't want to roll these dice.
No. Make it 2.
Make it 2. Chauncey says sheesh with the heart. Heat. Oh. I was like, what? Punches and kicks. All hit. 4s. 2 at no rend. You're 4-up saves, right?
Stalkers are a 4-up, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's within an inch. Or 4s.
1 more.
6s.
Never mind.
Hey.
6 attacks with the rock hard horns.
Yeah. Yummy.
3. I mean, it's average.
Average I'll take.
1 at rend.
That's great. 6. Oh.
3 damage.
You kill 1.
Worth. And then D6 attacks with the crushing hooves.
Mm-hmm.
For 5. And these are on 3s and 3s.
Chonky. One of those 5s isn't
Yeah,
real.
yeah. 3s.
Oh my goodness. What the heck?
A whiff. What a whiff.
That's what we like to see here, folks.
And that's that.
Well, there's not a lot I can really do with this here. I guess I'll just smack with my Soul Mason. He's going to pile right there. And he's going to hit the Stonehorn, I guess. Stonehorn, he's hitting on 3s.
Did you
One
want
hit.
not be slightly
Wounding
within the
on
knob lines?
4s.
I'm assuming no.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
worry about it. You're good.
1 save at -1. Back to a 3-up.
3-up. Saved.
Okay. And then my mount. Same thing is 3s and 3s, I believe. 2 hits, 4s to wound. 1. Yeah, 1 at -1. I don't know why I rolled that. What damage? Oh, the throne.
Yep.
Yeah, take 1.
Okie dokie. So then, nothing's in the sequencing doesn't really matter anymore.
Yes.
So that's fine. Or that's still on him. Let's go with the Iron Blaster. Why not? So the Iron Blaster will pile in his 3 to right there.
Hey, only 2 inches. My pile-in helped.
What is a 1-inch reach? 1 sec. I have to check something.
No, now you have to look. In the meantime, I'm going to pile in my Grave Guard because that's going to be finicky.
Oh, yeah. Are any of them closer to the Iron Blaster?
Oh, true. 5.9. 5.3. Nope.
Okay.
And you're base to base with the wall, so I'm going to double check that they're a 2-inch reach on their Great Blades.
Iron Blaster has
Graveguard.
2-inch reach on everything that matters. So it's
Yep,
just the
2-inch
crappy
reach.
attacks at the end that won't.
The Noblars are out? Okay. Well, I take what I
so
can get.
Everything into your Soul Mason. So we've got 3 attacks with the Clubber. On 3s and 4s because -1 to wound. So 3s. And 4s.
And these 2 are just going to be out.
2 at no rend into your Soul Mason.
3+ Armoire. You're going to fall in there.
Ooh.
Okay.
4 damage.
4 ups. Take 1.
Oh, that's right. Stupid board.
Yay. Unholy Lodestone. Oh, it's +1 to wound. Well, it's a good thing I passed my wounds with everything. Yeah, that's right, you stupid Cave Howler.
2 attacks. 4s and 4s. No.
All right.
Go ahead.
Graveguard, I have 2 out plus the 1 dead, so that's 7 guys in. Unit Champ is in. Right? Yes, Unit Champ's right there. They're 2 attacks each base, so we're looking at 14, 15 attacks on 4s and 3s.
Okay.
Boop. All those miss. Wow, that's not half at all. Hey, that's 2 mortal wounds and 3 armors at -1.
No. There's 6 ups. So
Oh, so then 8, 10 damage total.
10.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
8 damage plus the 2 mortals. Yeah, don't frick with Graveguard, buddy.
Crap.
Oh, and now you have to choose Point or Cave Howler.
Yeah. I'll choose the point. That makes the most sense.
Yeah, get the Cave Howler out. Oh, vindication.
Okay. And then let's do... It's just these iron guts left, essentially.
Yeah.
So they're just going to pile into here.
I will, in the meantime, pile in with my Felbat.
Oh, yeah. So we've got 7 attacks from those iron guts.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
3s.
And 4s.
All of
Oh, no! 6s, because I walked out of my terrain.
No.
Oh, I'm going to knock over my microphone.
Oh.
6s. All right, 2 dead. And 3 damage on the last guy.
Okay. And they will fight again. Ooh.
I thought they might. Oh, yeah, you did pull me in, didn't you? Do you want to take it back?
Ideally, he's here, and then like that. Wait, how does
That's
that even...
still in. Ooh. Hold on.
How is that even possible? Oh, were there more here or something?
There was a guy here, yeah.
Is it mathematically possible for me to even
like
hit them
that or something
without being in 2?
I mean, depends on where they started at, right? We better roll back the tape.
Crap. Damn it. That's odd.
I think this guy can be here at 1.9, and then he goes...
How is he there, though? Because they should have all been outside at 3.
He was right here.
Oh, okay.
So then... There we are. That's the closest he can get. So he can't mathematically get within range and not pull me in. Or
Well, if he goes to...
maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe? Yeah, there it is.
Okay. Then they'll fight again. But that'll be strike last.
I just have one little Felbat. What does a Felbat do? I don't look. 3 attacks on 4s and 4s is what he does. Schmeat. Yeah, schmop.
Oh my
2,
God.
no rend.
6s?
Come on. Yeah, 2 damage each. I kill him. I don't kill one.
No,
You're
no.
5 wounds. But still 4 damage from a
that's pretty
Felbat.
crazy.
What the heck? And he also heals the wound because he has the hunger.
There we go. Good job.
Learn from the others that Felbats, guys who just died at Deadly, then this guy's just ripping chunks out of Gorgers.
So then...
Just your fight against, which is just that unit. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. So that 1 iron gut unit is just gonna... So as not to anger these stalkers, just pump everything into this 1 stalker.
Alright.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
cover
that's
this time because I died out of range.
Yep, that's true. So 7 attacks.
3s and 4s. Ah! Iron guts are...
God, these whiffs.
Guess I didn't even matter.
That's
Carson makes the charges, but he does not make the hit and wound rolls.
Yeah. End of the combat phase, gulping bites.
Yes.
So on a 4-up for this Necro Stalker.
Don't eat him whole.
Yep.
Uh-oh, he's gonna get eated whole.
Takes 3.
He's getting totally eated whole. I need to make 2 of these. No, he
Okay, so
perfectly
that's that.
dies. That's tragic.
And
then these 2? Oh, just this guy. Oh yeah,
Yep.
look at that.
Okay, so for your Soul Mason on a 4-up. Yep. Takes 3.
This is end of the combat phase, so I still have my ward.
Yep.
So I take 1.
And then your other stalkers on a 4-up. Nope. And then the Felbat on a 4-up. Yep. Takes 1.
Okay, he just takes... he has a 6-up, I suppose. Nope. Boop.
Okay. That is...
Graveguard are out of combat, and they don't do Battle Shock. They lost 1 guy. They're fine.
So these Iron Guts are Bravery 9 in combat, but because they killed their way out of combat,
True.
they won't be getting that.
Bravery 7, and they lost 2.
Yes, sir. So I will roll, and on a 6, 1 runs away. They're good.
Aw.
Okay.
Okay. Interesting position to find myself in. Not a good one to find myself in, mind you. The banner's dead out of those Iron Guts, though, so they don't have the spell ignore. So there's that.
That's true.
We both get a CP to start, because our generals are alive, and we can roll for Primal Diced. I don't generate one.
I do not either.
So we both have the 1 from last turn when you miscast with your Fire Belly.
Yep.
I think I am just going to retreat 2, charge 2 here.
I just to quickly do a tally. 1, 2, 3,
Oh,
4,
for points,
5
yes.
outside and 3 inside, so I got my battle tactic. So
Okay. Unless I want to surround and destroy. Actually, surround and destroy might be better before my Fellbats die. No, retreat and charges. This is most likely turn for it, so let's do retreat and charge. Bait and trap is the name of that one.
So retreat with 2 units and charge with 2 other units.
Mm-hmm.
Not that the original 2 units can't charge, but yes.
Yes, because I have 2 main hammers that need to get in, and 2 and a Fellbat and a general who really doesn't want to be in combat, so pretty easy.
Yep.
My heroic action, I'm just gonna make a CP. I do not.
Games asks, does your Iron Blaster Gulping bite? Yes, it does. It's a gut buster. So.
Got to eat my Soul Mason, did a wound.
There's a dude on top of here. He just, you know.
he likes a little taste.
Yeah.
Just a taste. Your heroic action.
Oh, sorry. I'll find a star with a stone horn.
Thought you might. That's fine. I can just ignore him this turn. No problem.
No.
No. Shut up. So also actually start of the hero phase, because I need to remember, this is a start of the hero phase. I'm going to teleport these Graveguard.
Yeah. Is that a 9?
I'm
6,
thinking outside of 6, yes. I'm thinking somewhere
over the rainbow.
Somewhere over the rainbow. In between, so I'm outside of 6 of both the Slaughtermaster and these Gorgers. I'm gonna do an Omaiwa Moshindaru, and I'm just gonna show up right behind you after punching you in front of you.
Okey-dokey.
That's an anime reference that I don't even know because I...
Fist of the North Star.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Oh. So, okay. That's roughly what it is. The front rank is in range, so we'll just assume the back rank. Because we don't need to fiddle with it on here. They will automatically charge in, guaranteed, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Do you want to automatically charge in? Well, you decide that later. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the fun part. They also pick up a bonus attack for doing that.
Yeah. There's 9 of them there?
There's 9, yes.
Those wards.
I made 3 out of 4 ward saves, baby.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. It's a big help. Okay. I can also proc Damned right now if I want, which isn't the worst idea. I feel like they're going to have enough attacks anyways, and +1 to hit when they're on 4s and 3s is big. But when I'm +1 attack right now, the models is the volume is probably better anyways, so I will not use Damned. I will use Damned on that other unit of Stalkers, though, who takes 1 on a 6-up. They ignore it. They do not, so they just take 1. Not the Dread Falchion, so it's going to be this little guy. They are now +1 to hit. Okay, yeah, we're actually in the hero phase now, so I'm going to do...
What was your battle tactic? Oh, bait and trap.
Bait and trap.
That's right.
Yeah, so I have some pretty guaranteed charge tactic here. I'm going to do my casting. I'm going to start with... he is an optimal focus. That's true. And then he's going to do that one. Yeah, I suppose so. Okay. Let's start with the Mystic Shield from the Soul Mason. You have 3 Unbind still, but no pluses to any of them.
Oh. No. Oh, no.
It's okay. He's only
Trade you.
3 of my casts.
Yeah.
He's only a triple caster.
Ooh.
My God. Takes 2 mortal wounds.
2 wounds left.
2 left. He's 6 total. That was... Oh my god. Ugh. Drain Vitality, Empower Netherite Weapons, and Mystic Shield all gone. Those would have been so money. Alright, let's do Soul Wind from... whatever it's called, from Manfred, his signature spell. Get it on a 7.
Sorry, Garo Games asks, did the Iron Guts attempt to rally? No. They did not. I'm saving my 1 CP.
Yeah, it's 1.
So, and a 6 on 1 of 2 d6 is kind of... Anyway, sorry, what did you just cast?
This is Soul Wind, whatever it's called, from Manfred. It's on an 8 because he's next to the Arcane for a +1.
Yeah.
What is it called?
What is
Wind of Death. It is I pick an enemy unit within 18, that unit, and every unit within 6 inches of it on a 3-up take D3 mortals.
Gotcha.
So probably these Noblars and everything here takes damage.
Gotcha. I mean, yeah, I have an Unbind for this, so I might as well do it, and it's gone.
Beautiful. Then I'm gonna summon the Aether Void Pendulum. It's a 7. Frick it. Yep, no, I Primal Miscast. Great. I suffer 5. I will auto-ignore 1 of them with Armor of Templehof, and I take 2.
Okay. And then for these Stalkers?
Yeah, those Stalkers
it's not
are in
in
range, of course.
I think. It's not. You're safe. You're okay.
And the Stalkers take D3 damage too. 3 damage. They have a 6 up. They take 2. Wow, that was a fun turn.
Ooh.
Cool. My terrain piece is going to try and hurt those Iron Guts. It does for D3 mortals. 2 mortals. Oh, that was the worst casting I've ever seen.
That was rough. I'm
oh my god. I was like set up so beautifully for a Drain Vitality and Empower with one of my full health Stalker units, and then big damage in AoE, then the Pendulum to rake across the whole arm, but nope, that's fine. It's fine, I'll be fine, I can make do. Alright, let's just go on to my dang dirty movement. Yeah, let's just move. Manfred flying his 16 just right here. Schmeep. Would you like to redeploy?
No. And he'll on a 4-up?
Yeah, he will.
No.
That's what I thought. Ugh. These Fellbats, as much as I really want to use them for Surround and Destroy later, they're going to go, they're 14 up to here, and just body block.
Okie dokie.
So that you can't walk past them. Because I have other things I need to deal with right now. I could move these Stalkers, but why trigger a Noblar thing? It's fine. I will retreat with the Soul Mason. Post-haste. Is 5 inches directly away. So we're good there. We're good there. And then I'll just retreat with this Fellbat, because there's really... I mean, unless you... they can't issue to themselves, because they don't have a unit champ, and they're not wholly within 18, so they can't redeploy.
They're just hanging out.
So I'm just going to zip-zop.
Zoopity-bop.
Zippy-zip-zop-zoop over here, and just chill. So that's 2 retreats. I will be charging with 2 things. I think these Stalkers want to dodge this Stonehorn anyways, so I think they're going to retreat out. And then they're going to spend one of my 2 CP to... Oh, that +1 wound is definitely gone.
Retreat and charge?
Retreat and charge. I will reform ranks with them. I would really love to heal with this Soul Mason, but I have 1 CP, so I can't afford to. Alright. Charge time.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to start with those 3 Necropolis Stalkers. Going 6. And that'll do. It's Nobbler time. It's Nobbin time.
So you basically just want to get into this Iron Gut outside of 3 of the Stonehorn?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna punch a Iron Gut and some Nobblers.
So on a 4-up, no, they're good.
Woo! Let's have Manfred do a little chargey charge. He's in with the 7. I actually don't know what he wants to go after, but he will tag basically everything. Not the Fire Belly, because why bother? I have my hands full. Nobblers will be the closest, though, and I will tag the Iron Blaster, so if you want to unleash hell, it has to be into him.
The Iron Blaster? Yeah. I'm not going to.
Good.
On a 4-up for Manfred, yes. He takes 2.
He ignores 1, and then he has a 6-up on the other. Takes it. The Necropolis Stalkers that retreated, and now we're charging with an 8. Whee! Yeah, they'll take that big movement to schmeep schmop up here. There is, however, a Stonehorn out of combat right now. And I have my grand strategy just kind of sitting here, doing literally nothing. I wish maybe I should have gone for the -3 to charge on the Stonehorn, so he's -6 to charge. That would have been interesting. Anyways, these Graveguard are just going to roll to charge because they can see what they get. It's an 8. They're going to go onto these Gorgers.
Okay.
Hey!
I'm sorry. No, sorry. There we go. Yeah.
Not sorry. Hold on. I want 12 inches. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Monstrous actions then? Looks like it. You have 1 CP to use. I don't think I bother roaring, honestly. I'm gonna stomp the Slaughtermaster.
Okay. Nope.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Good thing I did, for 1. Yeah, that's right. I know when I'm gonna roll a 2. Feel it in my bones.
Yeah.
My vampiric bones. All right. So Manfred has to swing first because he has always strikes first. So he's just gonna go meep up beep boop beep boop bop and trigger the Nobblers again.
Yep, he takes 3.
Oh my goodness. Ignores 1. Takes 2.
It's gonna heal him back anyway, though.
Yes, he is. So I'm gonna put my Spirit Hosts into the Nobblers. He has 6 wounds on the Slaughtermaster.
Yep.
Sure. I'll put all of Manfred into the Slaughtermaster and all of Ashigaroth, the Mount, into Nobblers.
Okay.
I'll keep the Firebelly out because I don't need to pull him in. Actually, I don't think I can, and also be within an inch, so it's fine. Well, it's just an inch. No, never mind. It's fine. Do I burn my all-out attack here? I think the Graveguard... Oh no, I do want to keep my butt sticking out for the Graveguard. Because he's going to put out an aura soon enough. Yeah. Can't. Okay, so that's good. The Stalkers would be the other option, I think. Oh, and my Stalkers are both doing damage. Damage. It's just these 2 into the Iron Blasters. Yeah, they procced Damned this turn. That's why they have 1 damage on them.
Gotcha.
You killed the other ones that had the Damned before. Yeah, I'm gonna all-out attack here, I think. I think this is where I use it.
Okay.
Okay. Manfred, let's just do a Ashigaroth first into the Nobblers.
Yep.
On 3s to hit, and 3s to wound. That's going to be 8 dead. Nobblers. And then my Spirit Hosts on 3s to hit, and 4s to wound. 1 at no rend.
Into the Nobblers?
Yeah, into the Nobble. Boop. And then we're going to do my Sickle Glaive on 2s and on 3s. Rend 1 on that one.
All Nobblers.
On Slaughtermaster.
Oh, okay. 6 up.
This is Slaughtermaster now, yeah. 2 damage.
Okay.
And then we have Geistvor, 5 attacks. On 2s to hit. And 3 ups to wound. Okay, rend 2.
No saves.
8 damage total.
Dead.
So he did at least 5 damage, so he's healed. He killed a model with Geistvor, your general, which means he's now putting out a +1 attack aura, which only applies to the Graveguard, who are about to swing right now.
Okay.
That means I have to take a hit from an Iron Gut, but it is what it is, you know. They're gonna smile in.
They're rend 1.
Rend 1, that's correct.
Okay. 4 attacks each now?
4 attacks each, that's right. They're +2 on their attacks this turn.
They're
2 inch reach.
So that's 9 times 4. There's no way these guys are surviving, so...
1837 attacks total.
Yeah, I'm not spending any CP on this.
Okay. That is fair. 4s and 3s.
Oh.
Ooh! It deleted the wrong way.
Oh.
Alright, I guess we're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. Unless we can bring it back.
Nah, don't worry about it.
Alright. I don't know why it did the wrong way.
I think they're dead either way.
Alright, I'm gonna do it safely this time. 4s and 3s.
Yeah, they're dead.
Interesting. It's only 37 damage. That's insane. 10 Graveguard.
Okay, my first activation, Iron Gut Champion.
Iron Gut to the champion.
So what he's going to do is... I could pile... So I have 2 choices here, basically. Either I pile towards...
Oh, this is the Dread Falchion. It's not on the Dread Falchion.
I should probably pile him into here to get +1 to save.
True.
Because you're not getting +1 to save.
Nope.
And then I can still pile outside of 2 of this guy so that you're forcing... I'm forcing Noblar damage, potentially.
Yep.
So
I kind of want to hit Nobblers, but yeah.
Yeah. So he's going to pile his 3 inches... Sorry, can I put this right here?
Sure.
There you go. So he has to stay 0.3 away from this unit.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just going to go 2. And then 1. It's right there.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! There we go.
These guys are 1 inch reach, so you're fine.
Okay. And then he'll dump everything into them. Do I want to all-out attack? I do.
Okay.
With my last CP. So it's going to be 4 attacks on 2s and 4s.
Yes, sir.
2 at rend 2.
6s. Yes. I live that. On 6s? Yeah. Look at me go. So efficient.
Okay.
I'll do the 2 guys into the Iron Blasters.
Yep.
So we're looking at no pluses to hit or wound. It is 1 normal and 1 Dread Falchion. 3s and 3s on the normal. All hit because the 6 is exploding. 4 at rend 2. Oh, look at that value. 4 damage total. And then the Dread Falchion. +1.
Oh, no.
And 3s. Yeah, -2 again.
Yeah, he's dead.
That's 9 damage. He one-shots the thing on its own.
Damn.
My goodness. Then you have Noblars.
Garo Games says, to be fair, Noblars might have done more damage than these Iron Guts today. Yes. Good God.
Yeah.
Whiff hard.
That specific Iron Gut unit did just nothing.
Yeah. My next activation doesn't really matter anymore, so...
Yeah.
Fire Belly, I guess?
I mean, technically, this Stalker is about to hit those Noblars.
Yeah. Yeah, the Fire Belly is just going to go bonk into him. 2 attacks.
You're challenging the mighty Morphin Manfred.
Doesn't matter.
Good job. Good job, buddy.
3s and 3s. It's worse than 5s and 5s.
Worse than 5s and 5s. Alright, these Stalkers then. The question here is, do I pull in the Stonehorn? In case you win the roll-off. You're +1 to wound. Honestly... As much as it drops my grand strat, if you get it, it forces him to go into my soul. Well, you're probably going to impact hit me. But I think I'm not going to pile it in. I'm just going to stand exactly where I am and go 1 and 2.
Okay.
So the one guy into the Noblars, even though I'm pretty sure they're just going to run because you don't have a auto pass anyways. 2's to hit, so I'll hit because that's 6. That's 4 damage because I'm not plus to wound. Then one normal guy into the Iron Gut. Jeez. God damn, OBR's a real army that... 5 out of 4. Rend 2.
5 up.
Yeah, I just one-shot him there. Jeez Louise. That's all the combats. That is
Excuse me.
Oh, that's true. That's not all the combats. Oh, sheesh. Oh, sheesh.
So this Noblar is closer to them than they are at them. So
Oh, that's why you were waiting, so you weren't split. Smart. Yeah, he was holding off the activation, so...
I'm killing a Necrostalker with a Noblar. That's what's gonna
I
happen
mean,
today.
at this rate, someone needs to pick up that luck. Is there a groin biter in there?
Yeah, he's right there.
Yeah.
So 8 attacks on 5s and 6s.
That's right, -1 to wound, so it's 6s.
All right.
Yeah.
We can do this. All right, Noblars, do what the Iron Guts failed to do. 5s. Okay, we got 3 so far. 6s? No. Okay.
Oh, okay. Whew.
All right. Okay.
Battle shock?
How many?
They lost 12.
Yeah, they're done.
So their D6 plus 7 are running.
Goodbye. Okay. Yeah.
That was... I am surprised how quickly I cleaned up everything there.
Yeah, that was insane. There were some pretty good spikes, for sure.
These guys in particular into the Iron Blaster.
Yeah, that was kind of nuts. Not killing one of the stalkers here was pretty... lame.
Yeah. LeMay. That's right.
Yeah. So you'll score 5.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, I have the 2 outside points. That's right.
Yeah.
I don't need the middle.
So you got 10 to 8. And then we'll do our roll off.
Do I double in return? I physically cannot.
Yep.
Oh, you rolled a 1 though, as well though.
I will take it because I basically have to at this point.
Yeah. Otherwise, I get to eat the stony.
Yeah. Let's see. What do I want to do here? He has 4 wounds left. He's 5 away, so it's 8. So effectively a 7. Because minus 3.
Yeah. Actually, it's not bad that I
my
hurt
general's
them because
dead,
you got
so
to swing first.
I'm going to take the turn regardless, but I get 1 CP. You get less.
I am under 5 units because you killed at least 1.
Yep.
I'm at 1, 2, 3 though, so I have +1, so I'm at 4.
Yeah. Also,
3
just for
for 1
clarity,
second.
the score is 10 to 8 for Matthias right now, and we're going into battle round 3.
Yes, top of 3.
Yeah.
I'm going to switch optimal focus to Manfred just because I don't expect the Soulmason to survive.
Okay. Do I do no ogres in combat this turn?
Oh, yeah.
And just hope that I kill stuff hard enough?
At start of the combat, it checks.
End of the turn.
End of the turn, okay. So yeah, you can just punch.
Yeah, exactly. Because these guys are in auto charge here. I could take that point back.
Mm-hmm.
You still have your teleporting thing is the annoying part.
Yeah, that's the fun part, is if I get the combo to work, it's still up.
Yeah. I don't hold this point from you with just the fire belly.
Right.
So what I've got here, I've basically got 1 unit of gluttons. I've got the frost lord. I've got the fire belly. I could do all ogres in combat at the start of the combat phase.
Oh, easy.
Yeah. So I'm going to do that.
Unless you impact hit
Well,
off the fell
actually,
bats.
I don't know if I want the fire belly in combat with Manfred. So that's...
He's not going to have a good time there, I tell you what.
Yeah. Yeah, this isn't easy. Not an easy choice. Yeah, I think I'm going to do no ogres in combat at the end of the turn. Man, you've still got so many hammers on the battlefield.
It's crazy, right?
That -1 to wound is really rough. This is definitely like an anti-melee list.
Oh yeah, I think melee is the meta right now. There's just not enough shooting for me to not be going hard anti-melee.
Yeah, especially with the battle scroll that just came up, affecting the Fusiliers so hard. That's not really going to be as much of an issue for people.
Yeah, and Steam Tanks lost a Steam Tank in their list, so...
Yep. Okay.
And Seraphon got hit too.
Yeah, I do no ogres in combat at the end of the turn. And
Okay.
that's pretty
Eat
much
your
that.
fill.
I can probably prevent your grand strat. The thing is, if I walk up to you,
I redeploy.
you redeploy. So it's not. It's
I
actually not
do.
worth walking up to you at all. It's not
Just
worth
taking
moving at all.
as it is. Yeah.
Because it's like a 7-inch, -3 +1. Yeah, 7-inch charge that he needs there, and then worst case, if he just doesn't roll well enough, he can go backwards into them or them.
True.
So that's not a big deal.
I'm gonna heroic recovery my guy. I rolled a 9. He's bravery 10, so he's good. Oh, big leg. I heal for 2.
Okay. So he's got a 5-up ward, right?
Yes, he has a 5-up ward because he's permanent +1 from his artifact.
6 wounds.
6 total.
Okay. Okay. Start of the hero phase. No one's in combat with the stone horn. I can't find a Stour. I could go for a
cannot.
CP on a 2-up, which I probably should, and I shall. Yep.
He shaz.
Heroic leadership.
Do I rally something?
You could on a 6 rally 1 stalker, maybe Fellbats, and then there's 1 graveguard missing.
I don't think the fell bats are doing any value. Yeah, it'd just be the graveguard of 1 guy gone from the gorgers. Yeah, it'd be a cheeky rally on the stalkers. Sure, I'll burn my optimal focus on it. Hot 6 coming up. Oh, it's a 5. Ooh, okay, fair enough.
Okay.
I wonder if I'll regret that. Let's find out. Spell time or primal dice?
Primal dice, yeah.
Yep.
Nope. So we've got 1
So,
each.
1 each. Nobody's at any +1s anymore.
Yep. So let's do Billowing Ash from the Fire Belly.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Put a primal into that. And it can't be unbound.
Well, never mind. I have 2 tier 1 primals now.
Yep. And then Mystic Shield on the Stonehorn. And I'll add a primal.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. So that's 15.
All right. See if I can get 4 dice to beat it.
Yep.
Oh! Yeah, 7 plus 12 is 19.
Yep.
That's right.
Some hot rolls. So that doesn't go off, but Billowing Ash does.
Yeah, it's still a pretty damn good spell.
Yes. If I retreat 6 inches here, 12 inches to them. Not great. Okay. Certainly isn't a good position to be in, but we'll see what we get. We'll see what we can do. Let's do... I think that's it for the hero phase, probably, unless I want to take damage over here,
Yeah.
which I don't.
Oh,
I think.
true. Just to hit Fellbats.
Yeah, exactly. So then, shooting phase. Oh no, sorry, movement phase.
Yeah.
The Firebelly wants to move outside of combat with Manfred. Oh, he can redeploy and charge.
Now you've fallen right into my trap, Carson. You cannot leave.
That's rough. That's a little rough.
That's right. I actually only realized this while I was unbinding with Manfred. I'm like, oh, hold on a second. And then, yeah, if you give me a charge, I could 2.9 the Stone Horn, and then because I have always strikes first, I can just pile out and deny him from doing anything.
Yeah.
So
I have to stay in combat with him and try and kill him, essentially.
Or if you're to retreat, you can go this way and hope that I fail my charge.
Yeah. Oh.
No, well, and then we lose positioning on everything. Because tokens.
I mean, it sucks not going after your general, but maybe I can kill Manfred, and that would be pretty nice.
if I do that charge thing, that means your Stonehorn can go outside of 3 of the Soul Mason because I'm burning redeploy. It's just so risky because I could tag you.
I'm just leaving him in combat. The fireball.
Okay.
Thing. So he's gonna put his one shot into Manfred.
Yes, sir.
On 2s. No, he misses.
He still can't do it. Look at the size of his target, and how does he miss
Well, it's
that?
because he's facing this way. That's why.
I guess so.
Yeah, he's like, that's the fire sound, and
He's impressing me. It's a very wet fire sound.
Yeah. Garo Games asked, what's the mission? We're doing Spring the Trap.
Yes.
Mabal's asked, who casted Mystic Shield? That was the Frostlord on Stonehorn. They casted it.
The nerd Stonehorn with his tome.
Yeah, but he failed, so it doesn't
Nice
matter.
to see Mike in here. Hi, Mike.
Mike. Then let's just do charges. So these gluttons
Here
will
we go.
automatically make it because they have a +1. And they'll go 8.
They get a fun bonus 8 for positioning value.
Do I want to be closer to you?
Come on.
I mean, kind of I do actually, because like, there's gonna be a bunch of stuff here that you want to deal with. Yeah. This goddamn graveguard. This goddamn graveguard is so annoying. Yeah, so they'll go a total of.
Yeah, there's such a problem.
So they're gonna. These guys are gonna complete the charge like so. So he'll go 4.5, 6, 7, 8 to complete the charge.
Yeah, and you got a 7 plus 2 is 8, or plus 1 is 8.
They'll go there. They're within an inch of each other. Or he'll just go like that. Oh, that somehow made it worse.
It's fine.
That.
Yeah, I think this guy needs to go base to base. There you go.
My ruler messed up.
No. Oh, jeez, man. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, oh gosh.
You know what? I don't know why I was trying to do that.
It's really not necessary to be that far up.
Yeah.
He's just so eager.
Okay, so it's 7 dice into those bats.
Da bat to da.
On 4s.
Bah.
Just 1.
Do I even? I do take it. That was definitely truly one of the most rolls of Warhammer.
It was the most roll of all time. That's true. The Stonehorn's going to charge.
This is the big one.
It's a 9 minus
Minus
3
2 is 6.
So
Into
he's gonna
Manny.
go into Manfred.
Okay.
Just boom. Boom.
Boom.
Then 8
I was
dice.
wondering if I should have finest houred him. Guess I should have.
4 mortals. Or 3 mortals.
He ignores 1, so it's 6s on the others. He takes
Takes
2.
2. All right.
Armor of Templehof is doing work this game.
Yep. Yep. Sure is. Then that's pretty much it for charge phase. So I'm just gonna try and roar you.
Yep. Yeah.
Can I just want to make a request. This
Yes.
is the 3rd time I've tried to roar this game.
Uh-huh.
Can I please not fail this
Oh, see, the thing about that is I don't think so.
one? No, it fails. Yeah. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna fail all my roars this game, every single turn,
I'm gonna roar you.
and you're gonna succeed. Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
that's
okay.
right. Okay.
All right. Fair is fair.
Yeah. Fair enough. Combat. I mean, I
Yeah.
go with the Stonehorn
Kind of
first.
all out defense.
I think I'm just gonna fail. It's battle tactic.
Oh, all ogres out of combat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Manny just needs to live here.
Because that roar, I think, would have been the difference.
Yeah, I'm on a 2-up now.
Man. Yeah, that's rough. I mean,
His
I'll spend his free
laryngitis.
CP to all out attack.
Yes,
Then
sir.
That's going to be 4 attacks with the Frost Spear.
2s and 3s.
2s, 3s. Cool.
Great start. Just coming out the gate swinging. I make it because -1 + 1.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
And no
realize.
6s
I
either.
realize.
You feel that one physically.
This is rough.
This is not going good.
3s. No rend.
2-ups. I will auto-ignore one.
Oh, you're right. Yep.
Gonna burn my Armor of Temple off on a punch and or kick.
3s and 3s. Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh, 4.
Okay. 2 up becomes a 4 up. Takes
So it's
6.
8 damage.
Oh, takes
charge.
8. Right.
Takes 7.
Make it 7. Up to 9. I'm 14 total.
14 total. Okay. Unlikely, but you never know.
Let's see the d6 if it's a 5 up. Okay, well. All right.
2. Both wound. So.
Yeah, no minuses on him. -1.
Yeah.
So I make them both. All right.
Yeah.
He's gonna dump everything into the fire belly.
Yeah. -1 to hit.
So I am -1 to hit. So let's do
Your maximum
a
rend is 2.
Shiggorath. Yeah, it's all rend. 2 on a Shiggorath. 2 on
might as well all
dice
out
4.
defense.
Sure. So you're on 6s then.
Yeah.
I've suffered
I should've done
9.
all Argus in combat. Oh, I forgot about the Manfred redeploy. God damn.
I did too. I would have mentioned it, but I'm learning how Manfred works, and I'm learning he's amazing, actually.
Yeah.
So a Shiggorath is hitting on 5s, so he hits once. Wounding on a 3. Rend 2 for 2 damage on fire belly. Then I'm going to do the Spirit Hostess on -1 to hit, so those 2 hit. No wounds. Then I got my Sickle Glaive. Not that I really have to do it
Are you
in this
back
specific
by
order.
the way?
Yeah, I had 1 less attack. It's just my movement and my claws.
Gotcha.
He, of course, scales amazingly, so I'm -2 to hit, so only 1 hit. That's 1 at -1. Makes it. And then Geistvor. On 3s, now 4s, and 3s. 2 at -2. 2 damage each.
Barely kill him.
So I dealt 6 total, which means I heal up to 3 damage suffered. Because vampires are dumb. That's... This is... And then you absolutely paste my Fellbats. They're obliterated from existence here.
Yep. Okay.
Notably, the Frost Lord on Stonehorn is tying up Manfred, which means I can't do the combo where I TP and charge in and pick up the 4 attacks.
I'll score only 3 again, because I've got 1, 2 more, because the Stonehorn counts as 10.
Yes, you will hold that one and that one. Man. This is going poorly, huh?
Yeah, that was rough. That,
no doubt.
Rough. I could have at least been like trying to catch up on points, but that redeploy, I forgot about the redeploy charge.
Well, let's see if I can close it out anyways. Get a CB because my general's alive. Heroic action. I will Finest Hour Manfred at this point.
I'll go for CP as well, which I'll get.
Nice. Puts you at 1 just on the Stony Man. So the Gluttons will not be able to receive anything. Because he... Is he a totem?
No.
Okay, so they're
they're
free for me
anyway.
to do. Yeah, that's true. They're not even within 18. I really want Manfred striking first, but he can't teleport out of combat with the ability. Other start of the hero phases, I'm just going to auto TP the Graveguard. Right outside of 6. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to place them roughly because they will auto charge in.
Yep.
My battle tactic led into the Maelstrom, charging my general into your Stonehorn. That's so stupid. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do... I think this is the Surround and Destroy turn then. But who's my Oh, I don't have a good third pick. I think that's a turn 5 choice then. Because these Graveguard have to get to work. Okay, so I'm not going to Magic Dom. I'm not going to Intimidate. I'm not going to Surround yet. But this is turn 3. Do I go for Edge of Obliteration then? I have so many autocompletes once I'm out, so...
Sorry, I was just adjusting the score, because I realized I just ticked it up instead of doing the 1, 2 more. My tactics aren't on here weirdly, so...
Oh, yeah, it has.
reset it.
Well,
It
you have
doesn't
to
matter.
set it
It's
to
all good.
ogres at the top first.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to intimidate. I think that's the easiest one I can do. And I have so many autocompletes if I table you that it's fine.
Yep.
Yeah, so Manfred will pile over, hopefully. These guys will leave, and I'll just have 2 to 4, so I should be fine. Okay. Then let's go on to... I did my heroic action, picked my battle tactic, did my TP. No rallies, so it's back to you, sir.
What? I gotta see.
Oh, you did that.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So then it's casting. First, I'm going to do my terrain piece. Nothing died within 12, so it's on a 4-up. I'm going to try and -1 to hit that Stonehorn. Ooh. Delicious. Didn't even expect that to happen.
Beat me too.
Well, hold on. I'm going to cast Drain Vitality. Oh, Primal Dice. Hold on. Primal Dice. I do generate a Primal Dice.
I do not.
And I still have 2 from last... No, I burned the 2. That's right. So we're at 1 each.
Yep.
I will Drain Vitality. 6. I will leave it at a 6.
Drain Vitality is -1 to wound and -1 to save?
-1 to hit, -1 to save. So you'll be -2 to hit.
Yeah, I want to try and get rid of this one.
It's pretty good.
My 1 unbind. 4. You got a 6, you said?
I got a 6 total, so you would
up.
need to see a 3.
Well, 3-ups haven't been going well for me this game so far.
Definitely have not
So
been.
let's fail another one. Yep, there we go.
Cla-
And, and carry on. Yeah.
We both have some pretty bad luck going on here. I guess. Yeah. It's your turn to have the god-awful casting, I guess. Then I'm going to cast Empower Nadirite Weapons? Yeah, Empower Nadirite Weapons. Nope, that's a 3. He's not my optimal focus. I put it on Manfred because I expected him to die, so he's out. So maybe I should have put up Mortal Contract. That's fine. Mystic Shield from Manny. Yes, on himself. And is he... No, he's just going to Arcane Bolt then. Oh no, he should just bend Pendulum, sorry, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go for it.
Because it's just better. I'm actually going to place it like this, base to base. And then it's going to move its... What doesn't move? And does it have to set up outside of an inch, like some of them? I have the wrong one on my app. Endless spells. Filter. Aether Void Pendulum, right at the top. Set up within 8, can move 8, and does not have to be outside of an inch. Okay. This is my last hero phase thing. I did my 2 spells on both. Yeah, so it's just going to go, it's 8.
Chop.
Swing, so on a 2+, that's fine.
This is just a pillow fight. This entire game. It's just us
This is
whipping
just...
against each other horribly.
This is funny.
AOS All-Stars, everybody. Hello.
Oh, this is the best of the best, where we just roll 1s at each other. You can't redeploy out. I'm not going to proc my damned, because that could just kill a Necrostalker, and that's... Turns out that's bad.
It can be.
It can be, yeah. Then the Soul Mason is just gonna walk up a bit. He runs at least 1, so he's fine going like that. I think they charge in. I'm staying in combat, so I may as well stay. But they will go this way when they do so, 6 inches, so that I might be able to charge around you and get another Intimidate point. This little Fellbat is just going to go into your territory to deny your tactic. Sure. Because him standing on that objective through some weird series of events might give you an easy charge just to get the extra movement needed to touch that point. So he's better off not being on it.
That's assuming the Stonehorn survives this turn.
Yeah,
yeah,
through some weird series of events if it ever happens. So why take the risk? No shooting. Let's just charge. Yeah. Let's just start with the Graveguard. Shmeep. Getting a 7. Wow. That was a real mystery whether they were going to do that. Then I'm going to do the Necrostalkers who want to join on in. They're not +1 to hit. They got a Giga 10. Sure.
You can do a lap first.
Yeah.
Just woo.
Yay. Then the other Necrostalkers go in. 3. They actually fail that. Yeah, no, I have CP to spare. I'm going to re-roll it.
I mean, you could have moved them outside at 3.
Yeah, it's fine.
You don't have to.
I got a 5.
It's okay.
I also did want to burn 1 to reknit constructs with those 3 stalkers.
Yeah.
Just going to do that real quick because we're going fast. I just healed 1 on them.
Okay.
Because they won't be swinging first, so they want the health. That's all the combat charges. Fighting, combat charge, fight combats. I guess it's better to roar you because you do have a CP for an all-on defense.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Fail. Oh!
Oh, that means you're going to make yours, right?
Mm.
Or are you even going to roar? Are you going to, like,
I could stomp
Titanic
that stalker,
duel?
maybe. I could Titanic duel
Try
for
and
sure.
stomp him off?
I will Titanic duel.
Okay.
Oh, you're on like a 2-up.
Okay. I am on a 2-up right now. No, I'm on a 1-up.
Actually, no,
I'm
no.
finest
I'm
hour.
-2 to hit. It doesn't matter if I Titanic duel.
Oh, true.
So I'm just gonna roar the stalkers, I guess. Stomp the stalkers. There's not really a good option here.
I think it's... Well, I'm going to be all out attacking with the Graveguard. So
Yeah, exactly.
Stomp is probably the most value.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll a 1 real quick. Oh, I got it. 2 damage, so it doesn't quite kill 1.
Sixes.
Or you got your 2 wards. Sorry. There you go.
Doesn't quite kill 1.
No.
I have 2. No, I'll save the other one for a defense. So I'm not going to bludgeon on anyone.
Okay.
Just going to fight with the Graveguard. They're going to all-out attack.
Okie dokie. So that'll be 9 times 3, 27 attacks.
Yes, not as much as last time.
Okay.
Just a humble 27 attacks from 9 models.
Yep.
Come on. There we are. Bit of lag there for me, but we're good. Yes, let's do it. 25, 27. That was including the champion. Or 1 more for the champion,
One more
yeah.
for the champion. Yeah, so 20.
3s and 3s.
Ooh.
That's a lot of 1s. That's a lot of 1s specifically. Those are rend 1, damage 2, and 2 6s in there.
4, 5, 6, 7. So
14 plus 2 is 16 damage.
plus 2 for.
Yeah, I had 2
Oh, the
6s to
mortals.
wound for
16
mortals.
damage, so 4 just die.
Yeah,
So I'm just gonna go bonk, bonk,
biff
bonk,
4 of
bonk,
them.
like that.
Your pick.
What's the range of your Necrostalkers over here?
1 inch on their Netherite blades, 3 inches on the super punch guy, on the Dread Falchion.
Okay. Which one has 3 inches?
This one.
That one. Okay. I'm gonna try and get outside of. I'm already outside of 4.
I don't think this guy can pile
Yeah,
outwards.
but he's already outside of 4 of both of these.
Okay, yeah.
So that means you're just gonna get that one guy attacking.
1 the Dread Falchion.
So, I'm just gonna dump everything into the Graveguard.
Alex has finished his rivets!
He's done it. My God. Yep. Those go
That
inside
was
of
28 attacks from 9 Graveguard, because they get +1 attack when they use the teleport.
Yeah. So I've got.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, is it, Kedrick?
only 8 attacks here. Because the champion.
Do what you must! I've
Threes.
already done what I want.
And 3s. Cool.
6s, because you're rend 1 and I have 5 up.
damage.
And then 6s, because I have a ward save. Alright, 2 die. Schmeep, schmop.
Your activation.
I will do these 2 stalkers into the Stonehorn.
Okay. I can't. All of defense.
Yeah, so then it's just going to be... no all-out attack, because I was going to go for a defensive one,
Yeah. You'd be
which
-1 to
probably
wound.
won't matter. Yeah, so I'm going to hit on 3s, wound on 4s here. Cool. 2 at -2.
-3 effective because he's -1 to his save, right?
You are drained vitality, yeah, so -3.
1 goes through.
2 damage.
5 ups. 1 goes through.
And then we got the I Dread Falchion. 1 all hit because that 6 is exploding. 2 at Rend 3.
Uh,
Oh, nice.
Wait, no, you might not have got a save. Rend 3?
Rend 3. It's the same as before.
Oh, it's the effective Rend 3. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, effective Rend 3.
Okay.
So 3 damage for 2 more.
1, 2.
Okay. We'll take it.
I mean, the only other choice I have is the Stonehorn.
Mm-hmm.
You're just going to heal everything I put into Manfred, so I'm actually just going to try and finish off these Necrostalkers, I think.
Yeah, I'm also on a 1-up armor on Manfred.
Yeah, exactly. So I will just have -1 to hit for everything. I'm on my first bracket, by which I mean I've bracketed once. 4 attacks with the Frost Spear. These are going to be on 4s and 4s. And 4s. 1 at Rend 1.
But doesn't matter. Yeah, 6s.
3 damage.
1 and 2 on the next.
Yep, and then 3 attacks with the punches and kicks on 4s and 4s. All hit. 4s. 1 at no rend.
Takes it.
1 more damage.
6s. Takes it. He has 1 wound left. 2 wounds left.
5 attacks with the rock hard horns, and these are on 5s and 4s. 5.
Yes. Ah!
I'm just gonna miss. 5.
He's so mad.
5.
Carson's
For
losing
good
it.
luck. Okay, 1.
Oh.
4s. No, okay.
No.
And then crushing hooves for 4, and these are gonna be on 4s and 4s because he's bracketed once. 4s. 4s.
Ooh,
2 at Rend
okay. 5 ups.
D3 each for that many.
5.
Ooh, that spread though.
Absolutely. Yeah,
1, 2,
what
3,
a
4, 5.
perfectly average roll.
Yeah. Okay, so the
Alright.
Stalkers die. You're gonna eat me with Manfred.
I'll just do this last.
Oh yeah, that
unit
one
over
guy's
here.
attacks.
Yeah, he's going to pile in this way, and then they're just going to step on the point.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, Dread Falchion, 3 attacks on 3s and 3s. All hit again, because that's 6. 2 at -2.
No save.
So 6 damage, yeah.
1.
Hop. Then, yeah, just Manfred, who will pile over the line so that he is getting me 4 to my 1. In fact, he doesn't have to, but he's going to do it anyways. All right, Manfred, let's see what you can do. A Shigaroth coming in with 6 attacks. I'm not plus to hit because I didn't Titanic Duel, so 4s on a Shigaroth. And 2s because I'm finest houred, or 3s, back to 3s, because +1, -1. So 2 at -2.
Effective
-3 with Drain
6s.
Vitality. 2 each for 4.
Take 3.
Take 3. Spirit Toast.
Spirit Toast.
Spirit Toast. 2 hits on 4s. Nothing. Then we have my Sickle Glaive. Just a bit of lag for me. 3s to hit base, so they're good. 3s to wound base. 2 at -1. Now -2.
1 goes through.
So 2 damage.
1 damage.
Take 1, and then Geist 4.
Don't do it. Don't
3s and 3s.
do it. Okay.
2 at -3 effective.
6s.
2 damage each.
5s.
Oh! But I do heal back to full.
Yeah.
He's got 3 wounds left. That pendulum whiffing is doing the Lord's work, doing the Maw's work.
Yeah. And
Battle Shock?
Gulping bites.
Oh, Gulping Bite. That's right.
This one guy is just going to eat his way out of danger.
I'm not surrounded. You've just given me free bites everywhere.
Exactly. So on the Graveguard, 4 up. Yep. We'll take 3.
Oh, he's popping off 6s.
Time is angry. Yeah.
I lose 2.
Okay.
Oh, not the musician. He's too valuable.
And then for your Necrostalkers, no.
I'll take out the banner. The rerolls actually do nothing. Battle Shock for me, I lost 4 Graveguard, so I can't fail. And that's it.
The Glutton is Bravery 8 in combat, and I lost 5 of them.
Yeah,
4
you're
up.
at full.
See ya.
Hey, a clean kill.
Okay.
All right.
You'll get your full 5.
Yes.
Yep. And
Just a
another-
quick little roll off
Yeah, exactly.
for turn 4.
I mean,
You win it.
I've won every priority, but
Yeah.
the dice have been punishing me in other ways.
It's not been helping, unfortunately.
There's no possible way I can kill Manfred.
No, even
But-
with his finest hour gone, he's full health, and you're absolutely slobbered here.
Yeah. I think this is pretty much going to be the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's do primals, first of all. Yep.
And yes.
Okay, I've got 1 CP, you've got lots.
I only, because you killed those stalkers, I only have 2 right now.
Yep.
So I will just get the base 3 CP.
Okay. Then...
I think the only, like, technically correct decision here is to just do every ogre out of combat and sit on the point.
I've already done every ogre out of combat. Remember, I
Oh.
messed it up because I forgot about Manfred's
Well, beans.
redeploy. So I have to do every ogre in combat now. And
Or YOLO Magic Dom.
yeah.
The problem is leaving this pendulum alive is it might just swing back and kill you right now.
I'm just gonna do every ogre in combat, and then I'll try and unbind that pendulum.
With 2 primal dice, I certainly hope you do.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. All right.
Yeah, that's the one I do, and
Just a quick little fight.
just a quick fight. Yeah. Yeah. Nothing. Oh, Grasp of the Everwinter.
Oh, true.
It's not round 5, so it doesn't hurt him.
Cool.
I love that Kieran names in the chat. Curse of the Everwinter, him to death. That's right.
I got respect for that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I just do all ogres in combat, and please, can I roar you? Can I? Nope. I'll play again.
This is 4 turns in a row. I kind of don't want to kill him just so he'll fail another time. It's more than 4 in a row because
Just
he's
let
been
me
doing
die.
it on.
It's
I
just
think this is the 5th one now.
Yep.
Or no, it's 4 because you did a Titanic duel. But that's so bad. You know what? I'm gonna Titanic duel you. I just want to try and kill you
don't
here.
have to. I guess you want to do all of defense. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna
I'm gonna all out defense.
I 4 attacks with the Frost Spear.
Yep.
Also, I get my battle tactic. It's the start of the combat phase, and everyone's in combat.
Oh, easy, yeah.
Yeah. So 4s, 3s.
No 6s, Sag. There's the 6, but it's my 6.
I'm on my last bracket now. Oh, this is punches and kicks. 3 attacks with punches and kicks.
Punch and or kick.
2 of them hit.
Minus to hit, yeah.
1.
Flaccid little punch on a 2-up. Yeah.
And then 3 attacks with the rock hard horns.
Oh, it's so sad. Okay.
Hit.
Okay.
3s. 1 at rend.
And then it gets sad,
Yeah.
and I make it.
D6.
Even my base save made it there.
6.
Ooh. He's trying his damnedest. Oh my god, he's trying so hard.
4 hit. I can't.
4s on your current bracket?
Yeah, 4s. Yeah. So 3, rend 1.
Rent 1, so I'm on a 2-up. Yeah. Alright, let's see Manfred do it. I'm going to use my dice because I know those dice are cursed, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it out of order. Geistvor hitting on 2s because I'm +1 now.
Yep.
Wounding
last
on
wound.
4s. 2 up -2. Oh,
1.
-3 because drain vitality.
2 damage, right?
Yeah, 2 damage.
Takes 1.
Plink. And then my Sickle Glaive on 2s and on 4s. -2 effective. Takes it for 2 damage. And he dies.
Well, GG, sir.
Hop.
So
Good
I'll get
game, sir.
2, and then...
I will do a
that
Magic
4?
Dom. I scored Magic Dom.
Yeah. No, you already did Magic Dom, turn 1. Oh, no, you didn't.
Oh, I did Magic Dom turn 1. That's right.
Yeah.
I will surround and destroy for one of them.
And then
Do I actually have I did intimidate already. I don't know if that I needed those stalkers to live for Edge of Obliteration.
Right.
So I actually think I drop a turn 5 tactic because there's nothing going on.
Trying to see.
My 2 OBR ones couldn't do either of them because you killed the Immortus and all the stalkers. Enough of the stalkers. So it'd have to be a base one.
Yeah, I don't think there is any.
Yeah.
So you'll
Start and
score
destroy. I got
5 points for
reprisal,
turn
no
4.
mayhem,
Surround
no
and
magic
destroy.
dom. Yep.
And
Nope.
then 3
Just 4
points.
tactics.
And then your grand strat. 26 to 13. Yep.
26 to 13. Yeah, I probably didn't need to charge in those stalkers just to secure my last tactic.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a rough game.
That was brutal. This is
I kind of knew going into this. So Matthias has been kind of toying around with a bunch of different lists. He normally plays Khorne. Petrifex Elite is really just super rough for ogres to go into because we don't have a lot of ways of getting +1 to wound. So wounding on 4s for everything just makes it super swingy. He's always moving faster than me, which kind of sucks. I did win every prio, so there's that. Yeah.
There were some really interesting rolls on either side, but because I have it in my favor, just because I'm so tooled to be anti-combat, both of us doing poorly is good for me.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. There's a couple things. So I'll ask you, actually, what could I have done better this game?
I don't like putting so much power right here because they have to go all the way around. And if I don't commit anything on this point, then there's just nothing for them to get value on. So the Iron Guts ended up going the other way.
Yeah. One mistake I always make with Spring the Trap is I get caught up thinking like, oh, I have these side ports that I can do Intimidate if I really want to.
Right.
But I really didn't properly set up that way. I probably should have skewed to one side if I wanted to do that. Which is why they were over here, essentially. Whereas I think if I had like front-loaded everything up here, and if I had gotten the double turn and I had more stuff here, it would have been much worse for you.
I mean, with how much of a pile on it was in the middle there, yeah.
Yeah, I might have been able to like kill at least one of the other units of Necrostalkers or something. But yeah, another mistake that I made was that the Firebelly was way back here, but not quite
out of Unbind.
Yeah,
yeah.
It needed to be backported, which is something I always do, and I'm not sure why.
So it isn't guaranteed possible for him to always be out of range on this scenario, but it would require me to be directly opposite of wherever he set up, basically.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you saw? Or I guess forgetting about Manfred's.
Yeah. That I just learned that this game. I'm like, oh, that's actually insanely powerful. His combat is all but guaranteed. Yeah. The Gluttons, the Noblars moving was fine. That was good. I don't think there was much else. I mean, you're already playing very clean, so there's not a lot to improve on in particular. If I knew this list better, maybe I would have more to say, but this is my second time ever playing the Sternius Garrison.
People in the chat are saying...
That's true,
says,
Guru.
You went too wide on the double. It's basically just spreading myself out too much. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. I think that I either needed to double down on
set up here.
Basically saying, like, this area here is a threat, or... what's it called? Actually, I just needed to double down on that, essentially. So that makes a lot of sense. The Garo game says, needing the Iron Blaster to get Intimidate was rough, I think. It was so far up. That was rough. This map in general, or like this situation, didn't lend itself to me getting battle tactics super easily. Because Matthias was able to just walk in range of preventing magical dominance. Yeah. I really want to be in combat, trying to kill something, so no ogres in combat is not always possible.
Yeah, a few things. My Graveguard should have just been back here. They should have never been pulled in, but apparently that was a good thing to happen, because you did one, and then I killed 2 of them in full.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
I don't know what to do with Graveguard, man. Although the turn they teleported behind you, they would have killed you in full regardless of those two dying first, because I did so much damage. I think I did around 30 damage to them with just the Graveguard, because they were +2 attacks.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think you could have definitely had them in here, not inside of 2.
Yeah, they should have just... I think they can just backboard and still be out of line of sight just fine.
Yeah, they're so small that, like, this big thing blocking, like, there would have just been no way for me to really get at them. There's also just a better shooting target. Like, I wanted to shoot at your general more than...
It's true. I'm going to have... I don't think the Soul Mason is the play here. I don't like that true damage onto the Immortus. It just made it so easy for you to cut through him.
Yeah.
With Vok Morshan going down to 120 in the new Battle Scroll, because the reason he's here is just because I want a Lore Master, so I have access to all of the spells, because, like, Soul Release is so good into Stormcast and Beast of Chaos, and Drain Vitality and the 4-up Ward are also good in the situations where they can be played, that having the spells you want whenever you want them is really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Keith is absolutely right.
Those is a super scary list because
it is crazy.
The core of your list is like very anti-melee, and then you've just got this teleporting absolute bomb that it's not. It's rough, like an auto charge at 6 inches. It's kind of taking away all of the downsides of Graveguard, and you're automatically giving them +1 attack too. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot more people are picking up this Regiment Renown.
It seems like it, yeah. Yeah, because Manfred can go the 16, so he can always be in range to set up wherever they're charging and give them another extra attack.
Yeah.
The Graveguard felt like the MVP this game.
Yeah, 100%, because they killed literally the entirety of the Gorders over here.
Yeah, they secured both of the flanks. They just showed up on one flank guaranteed, then showed up on another flank guaranteed.
Yeah, because without those Graveguard, I still have this point easily. And probably this one
Yeah,
too,
it's a Regiment of Renown. Guru games.
But yeah, that's pretty... This is a scary list.
It's
not... There's a lot of things to really consider, just because, like, I can't yeet into you because you're surprisingly tanky with your -1 to wounds, even though you don't have Catacross. And your counterpunch is just so strong that...
What I've learned from before this battle scroll is that Catacross isn't necessary to be super tanky. You just only get the tankiness wherever the Mystic Shield is. But if it's just the Immortus Guard and you shove those up, that's fine.
Yeah. And you're kind of like naturally screening me out with your -3 to charge.
Yes, that's a very important thing I learned as well, is I don't need to screen the Immortus with the -3, which means I have a lot more freedom to use them. And that's why I like it over Aura of Sterility right now. Because there's just, like, there's only a few matchups where Aura of Sterility is actually doing anything. And even then, you can shoot at Manfred or the Graveguard or Fellbats with no minuses anyways.
Yeah. I'm realizing one of the mistake I made as well. I had a big block of Noblars in the center here. You moved... Actually, this was a mistake on your part. And then I made a mistake not capitalizing on it. Because you put your Mortis and Soul Mason right here, within shotgun blast range of the Iron Blaster, I could have pretty easily... Because you weren't finest houred, right? So 10 attacks on 2s and 3s into a 4-up
On
save.
the first turn I wasn't, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, shot.
So that probably would have resulted
right,
in
those
at
2
least
Noblars.
1 Immortus Guard dying, or 2 maybe? Maybe not 2.
Yeah. Yeah, that's, I mean, again, that's the weakness of
basically, there's a
Mason.
chance that I could have, if I didn't make that mistake, there's a chance I could have wiped your general and the Immortus Guard turn 1.
I kind of don't like having a 1-up bodyguard. I feel like I'd rather try and
I agree.
squeak.
I think it's a mistake to have that in there because, like, especially because you put him so central to all of the Immortus Guard. Like, your mandatory pass off was there no matter what.
Yeah, I can't pull myself out of it.
Yeah.
The trick with the -3 to charge roar is he has to be as far up as possible. Otherwise, every inch you get, you can just stay outside of 12 and it's just an inch closer.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Cool. Any other notes about this game? Does anyone have any questions for Matthias or about this game or anything like that?
Yeah.
We'll go into the fancy little side view thing here instead of looking at the game. They can't see that.
I still want to make an inordinately large Manfred. It's pretty late anyways.
Yeah. What beats this?
What beats
Garo
this?
asks. Yeah.
I think Starborn can still definitely beat this, even after their nerfs. And then I think if there is shooting, like KO might be able to deal with it too. I think it really comes down to if I can use terrain to block enough KO shooting. Otherwise, because I'm teching so hard into anti-melee, unit armies that aren't super melee focused will have a much better time into it.
Yeah. One other big thing too is that so Matthias had the nicety of being able to set up the terrain how he liked.
Yes.
If I were defender, which I would have picked if I won the priority,
Mm-hmm.
I could have set it up in a way that he wasn't able to screen shooting nearly as well. And then all of a sudden, I might be able to take some pot shots at his Graveguard with the Iron Blaster. Because the first time he actually played against me with this list, that's kind of what happened. And the Graveguard essentially whiffed. Like, it wasn't... They weren't nearly as impactful as they were this game.
Yeah, they like almost... They did 8 out of 9 wounds to the Iron Blaster and then died or something.
Yeah. Instead of killing... 400 or 500 points worth of stuff and capturing 2 objectives by themselves.
Just hard carrying so much. Yeah, apparently I need to protect those Graveguard with my life early game. How do I feel about the Khorne wizards getting headaches? I think this is an unfair treatment of my beautiful, beautiful Khorne wizards, and they don't deserve getting this malediction placed upon them. In actuality, I think it does push Khorne off of Be'lakor, because you'd rather take the... Khorne pushes them off of all wizards, in fact, because... And if they didn't put in the new battle tactic for the Nullstone Adornment and make it really easy, I think you still stick with it, just to have the Magic Dawn battle tactic, but now that they removed... But now that they added that one for having no wizards, it is worth it to just take other stuff. Because there's other great options that Khorne is not getting by taking Be'lakor. Like Furies, which are really good for setting up. Which are particularly important because you can use them to get an automatic Surrend and Destroy instead. So you still have maybe a top of turn 1 tactic. And then you can also take things like the Unmade, which I really want to have, but I couldn't because of Be'lakor, who turn off redeploys. And redeploys are really important into Khorne. So being able to turn those off is really nice, but... Yeah, I think it kicks out wizards.
I think it makes sense too. Like, having a 1 in 3 chance that something that you do just doesn't happen kind of sucks. Like...
When you're putting a tactic on it, it's... The way I see it is, it's worth... Even with a 5-up fizzling out and dropping the tactic, it's still sometimes worth it just because you have nothing better to do. But that would only be the case if you didn't have an Unbind. So if you don't have anybody to Unbind with, not top of 1, and I'm still needing to get it through a 5-up, then it's too many barriers and it's just too unreliable at that point.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So what do you think you're going to be doing with the points instead of using Be'lakor? Or you're kind of swapping away from Khorne, I know.
My Khorne list, because I still want to keep it around as like a list that I've practiced a whole bunch so I can just play and is fully painted. But I think the list does change fundamentally. I don't think my list works anymore without... Because it needs Be'lakor in particular, because I have one hammer. And that one hammer needs Be'lakor to lock down. So my hammer goes in, kills one of your hammers, and then I use Be'lakor to lock down your other hammer until the Bloodletters are free to go again, is the idea. And without Be'lakor, I can't do that. Therefore, having one hammer is too risky. And so I think I just change it to 2 blocks of Bloodletters or a Scarbrand in Bloodletters or something like that. I'd have to switch it around.
Gotcha. Garo Games asks, does Underguts beat this list? So if you maybe take my Underguts list of like the 3 cannons, a stone horn, some lead belchers, whatnot, do you think it would have a better shot? Haha, get it? Better shot?
Hey, I think it's a better shot.
Yeah.
3 Rend 3 guys shooting or Rend 2 damage 2 guys shooting. It's, I've never played your Iron Blast. You playing an Iron Blast, I've never actually played the Iron Blaster spam list, even when it first came out.
Yeah.
So it's hard to say, but I do think it does better.
Yeah, this is certainly like a hard anti-melee army.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm kind of relying on the auto 6 teleport to put pressure on you to to pull the attention of your shooting.
Yeah, 100%. Do you think that that's going to change, the auto 6 thing?
No, I expect them to like raise the points or something.
On the regiment.
I feel like they knew that they have a musician that auto 6s and they teleport outside of 6.
Right.
Because all of these regiments are actually good. They made all of them, like the Neferata one, where you get to swap out battle tactics and turn off wards. That's pretty interesting and powerful. The Catacross one, where they specifically took Catacross and then the best unit that works with Catacross, a Mortis Guard, so you have 2-up saves, and then the ability that you get in that regiment is enemy units with low wound characteristics, I think it's 1, 2, or 3, can't contest within 6. That's one of Catacross's biggest weaknesses, is that he's 500 points worth of 2 bodies on a point. And so now that he turns off things on a point, it doesn't matter how much he is. So and then all of them are good. I like all of them. And so I think it's fine that this one is good. I think the utility makes it better than all the other ones, so I'd expect it to go up in points, if anything.
Okay. Also, my balls, the final score was 26-13 in Matthias's favor.
Is that including Grand Strat?
Yep.
Nice. Is Mike going to write that down for our... We can put it on... we should put this on Tabletop Tactics, too, and I could submit it for my Team Canada scoring.
Oh, cool. Yeah. How dare you? Which coincidentally is actually a question that Rob asked previously. He said, question for Matthias, how dare you?
How dare I?
Yeah.
Make me your villain, whatever you need to call me. As long as I am the one who is killing, it is whatever. It's whatever. I ruined the coolness of that. Anyways.
Yeah, that's...
Thanks for having me on, Carson.
No problem.
I love you.
Thanks. I'll see you this weekend, buddy, when you're not playing this list.
Oh, no, I'm sad. Yeah, and you have your main list against my old card list. Oh, it's his turn to return the favor, turn 5, and deny me a golden ticket or something.
I fully knew going into this game, when you said that you were bringing this list, I was like, all right, this is going to be an L. Let's see how much we can salvage out of this one. Because, like...
I am so happy that you know what it's like now.
Yeah.
Because if people don't know, my corn list of 30 Bloodletters, Be'lakor, and my Bloodthirster just cannot beat Carson in a tournament. And it's just the same thing here, where it's like a 90% win rate. He maybe has a chance to beat me, and I maybe have a chance to beat him with corn, but yeah. There you have it.
Yep. Well, thanks for joining us. It was awesome to have you. Next time, we're going to be having on Fred Schmidt, who is the #1 Sylvaneth player.
Ooh,
so that should be fun. It'll be fun to see Fred. And that is going to be on February 26th, Monday. So it would have been 2 weeks from the time of streaming this show, but we had to bump this by about 3 days. So, yeah,
Oops.
it'll be in a little less than 2 weeks. But
All right.
we'll catch everyone later. If you have any other questions, feel free to leave a comment on the actual video, because this is just going to be kept forever as a previous recording of a live stream. Make sure to like,
Immortalized.
subscribe, check out our Patreon. We've got a Discord if you want to ask anybody any questions. And yeah, we'll catch you next time. See ya.
Bye.